Hello, Giga team. What is going on today? Hope you are well, and we're going to be back on. I know yesterday was a short stream, didn't get to really do too much, but we were just checking out a few different bits and pieces. I've been doing some random testing. I've got some other stuff going on in the background, so I spent a lot of time doing that this morning, which will soon become apparent, I guess. Just got something kind of cool, but that's for later on in the week. But yeah, so still got some audio testing to do for sure. I had like a little play around this morning. And it's certainly interesting. It's certainly interesting. I mean, for everything that I've done so far, it sounds pretty good. But I haven't done any like range tests or anything yet. I was doing the duplicated 2 PC, running around 2 characters kind of thing, just offline, just like trying to get a sense of what's different. It kind of feels like, the system they had before for like the smooth fade in and occlusion around windows and doors and stuff. It feels like that's been just made more general and just works in every situation, which is like kind of a hard thing to say at the moment. It's nervous saying that kind of thing, but I'm sure there's going to be some issues with it. I mean, there are still some problems, obviously. They haven't gotten rid of everything. All they've done is change some of the the way that the like real-time calculation of occlusion and objects and bounce and fly in this room. That's annoying. Doing that, that's better. But stuff like the bullet crack bug, so you're in one place and your enemy is here and they shoot away, you hear the crack, that still happens, for example. So there's still some issues. Anyway, it's good. We're going to carry on. I'll do a lot of testing tomorrow, I think, and I'll probably put together the vast majority of the content tomorrow. So if anybody does stumble into anything weird or anything particularly cool in any places, then do let me know. We tested yesterday with Spin Man around some of the stairwells on Shoreline Resort where he knew that there was places that didn't have any audio previously, and now they do. So it almost sounds like the stairway audio has been removed, like the old method where they had lots, different occlusion layers and this kind of thing, has been removed and been replaced with this new system, which, I mean, it seems pretty good so far. Right, either which way, where did we actually get to? So on hardcore, we got to level 6. We were rocking the SKS because we needed to increase our gear set a little bit from where we were previously. The very first series of raids that we did, 7 raids, we survived 4 of them, so not too bad. That's going from 0, right? So 2 of the raids when we had basically no gear. The first one was when we got shot and had double heavy bleeds and died on the first run. So that's that. We did manage to increase our gear set quite a lot. This is where we're up to. So we're allowed to have. So you can't actually. It's annoying you can't lock something in the gamma. But anyway, so we've got a standard account sized space here, and we've got a standard account size gamma pouch. You can only put keys in here anyway, so it's like kind of by the by, actually. We managed to grab a few things from Ground Zero. I guess at this point, I probably can, now that I've locked these in place, I can actually use the sort. I can actually use the sort because these are going to stay in the same area, so that's actually kind of alright. So we've got this Saiga 12 that we picked up. I have to reload this manually because I don't have any rigs. Actually, I do have a CSA. I could use the CSA with it. I don't have any armors to go with the CSA though. And we grabbed a load of this stuff. I can't remember where this was from. Was this woods? I think this might have been woods. And I just grabbed a load of any ammo of any kind. Because sometimes, and I did find this, right? With the Saiga 9 and the M9 and the Uzi, I just don't have any 9mm. So I can't use any of these guns. Like I have like next to no 9mm. I don't think I have any now. Do I have any 9mm at all? I think I used it all. FMJ. Yeah, like I literally have no 9mm whatsoever. So I can't even use those guns, which is kind of annoying. Unless I took some with me. So that's why I've been trying to grab these, because if you pick up any old random pistol, then like sometimes you just might suddenly have the realization that you can use a gun that you couldn't before. So yo, John B, what's going on, man? I'll consider the sound fixed when you can't hear someone on the ground floor scratch their ass when you were down in the underground. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go in terms of like big concrete layers and whatnot. I keep picking up these propanes because you can trade these in for these. So if we get stuck, we can still get a level 3 armor. How many can you get actually? Is it 1 or 2 per reset? Just 1. Okay, you can just do it once. But that's fine. It's like once per reset. It's not too bad. Okay. Right, we managed to get this big ass bag as well, which is kind of neat. We found a Desert Eagle. Again, not that I really have any ammo for that. We've got one FMJ in there and one FMJ in here. So this is really a last resort if we get into big trouble. We've got a ruble wallet holder over there. Where's the rest of the cash? That is in here. So we'll store that in this for the time being. We've got bandage, S-March, but a few slugs. We've got this shotgun. So we can repair this in theory. So we could use the Mossberg at some point if we get into trouble. We found another knife. We've got painkillers still. I had Vaselines on there before, but we'll just use the cheaper ones for the time being. We did find a 20 round of the SKS. We did actually have that. So FMJ versus SP. FMJ is 26 pen. SP is 20 pen. So FMJ is definitely the best one that we've got outside of the BP. So I do actually have some BP as well. So with the 20 rounder, you can still top load this, which is probably what we're going to do, I would say. That's probably still what we're going to do. But yeah, I do genuinely have some BP. So I might, put a bit of that in. We'll sort of stage it out, 10 SPs and then five FMJs, and then maybe 5 BPs. Something along those lines. Or 6. I guess I kind of want one in the chamber too. Right. Well, I mean, we may as well use a little bit of it. I'm so close to my first Kappa. Need Bear Buddy, 1G phone, and Rat Poison, and we're done. Nice one. I couldn't be bothered with Kappa this wipe. I decided. I was like thinking about it, and then in the end I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to. It's just too painful. It's just too painful to do. I really did think about it and decided against it. Okay, so let's do it like this for the time being. It's got normal bandage as well. I've got to remind myself of exactly what we were trying to do. Probably don't need the paracord. I'll keep that off to the side for now. I don't really need that for anything. This armor is a little bit damaged at the front. The groin section is a little bit damaged. So we'll just keep going with this and see what's happening. I should have think how jank the audio map and meshes are after all this time. Yeah, I think a lot of that's been rolled back though. How's the hardcore going so far? Is this 0 to hero? No, so it's not 0 to hero. So it's like 0 to hero but with progression. So it's like normal Tarkov, except you can't use the traders except for barters. So you can use the trader barters. You're not allowed to use the flea. No scav, no insurance. That's the main thing. So you can barter from the traders. So if you go to the traders and look at all the things they've got here, you could do these barters. These are the things you're allowed to do. You're not allowed to do anything else. I think, did we do... Yeah, we did actually get the message. So let's just complete that. Then that's going to open up Mr. Jaeger. And we get a bit of cash for doing that too. And we have dailies as well. So his barters, we've now got dog tag case, fuel for a million matches, slickers. We could do MP133s. I think I still need... I've done the kills. I need another MP133 shotgun. So we can either find a buckshot. Oh, I've got one Tushonk already, so we'll hand that in. So we need to do this stuff for him. Only reason I went for this wipe was I knew it'd be a longer wipe. It's been an interesting experience. Yeah, it's basically like test drive, shooter born in heaven, Tarkov shooter, and all the boss stuff that's annoying. That's the one that takes a long time. What are these? Yo, thank you for the tier 1. Cons, thank you for the prime, man. Yeah, how's the new audio? So far, it's pretty good. I need to test it thoroughly, but so far it's pretty good. Survive on streets 1 time. We do get a good armor for it, though. We do get a nice armor and 15k. That's pretty nice. Then make scavs with a headshot in any location. All right. Just a bit of money, repellent, nothing too crazy. And then this one, just, oh, I found a disposable syringe. I mean, I have one. It's not really worth it for that XP.
Gold, please.
Why is that? This item, oh yeah, because it's for this quest. Yeah, that's not worth it, because I want it for this. Bane, thank you for the prime. Thank you for 32 months. We're thinking going labyrinth for the last item. Streets, fan cabinets, not been kind. Could do. I can't imagine there's going to be many people there. Like, if no one queues into the labyrinth, you might get like an 8-minute queue or something, and then literally you're the only person there. Remember the chain for the SKS? I will do. What's the point of having rubles? So you can buy cases with rubles. That's the only thing you're allowed to do, I think. I think that was it. Yeah, have a look at this. Levin, have a look at this. It should pop up, I think. What was my command for it? Do I have rig set up on YouTube? I can't remember exactly what I set it up as. I was literally looking at this morning. What did I set it up as? Oh, there we go. There we go. It's better. Yeah, and you can pay for therapist healing as well. Yo, did you see that the attachment bug is back again? Put suppressor, jailbreak, space trooper stock, MOE. I think they've fixed it already, from what I've seen. I think they fixed it already. Yeah, so this is why you want to keep the disposable syringe, you see. But now, with this new search thing, you can actually look up, you know, and see how many do I actually have, which is really, really good. This is actually quite useful. Okay, all right. So we've got to get the provisions then. We need another shotgun. What map specifics have we got? Yo, Bane, thank you for the 5 gifted, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Find it funny recently to be running into PMCs, running builds where recognized your videos. Ah, that's a GB SVD build. I love that. I love that. That's good stuff. All right, so yeah, shotgun. We need to find a gas annie. Water stock pub. We need 206 for that. Plant the arena poster. This is for the ref stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know if I was going to do the ref stuff really. Scavs with a headshot. Another 133. Survive on streets. I mean, we could go to streets to look for some of these things. Streets is quite hard. Like streets is a pretty tough map to get out of though if you're like really, really undergeared like me. Where would you find a gas ann on streets? Filing cabinets maybe? There's lots of toolboxes too, depending on where you go. Scouts with a headshot. I mean, we can do some of these things. Just got to look for 133. We need 2 M133s, one here, or the buckwheat actually. So where's the other way? Yeah, we'll try filing cabinets maybe. 133. So yeah, we can do the buckwheat barter. We can do the 2 elite pliers of screwdriver barter. I mean that does allow you to do it slightly more easily, but this quest is I think it's quite straightforward these days, although it's quite difficult if you can't buy the NC star, I think. Anyway, a buckwheat is kind of the way. Part I love about the hardcore approach is we get back sometimes to the old harvest runs. Kinda. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, maybe let's just try streets then. There's lots of food on streets, food and water, so it's not too bad for that. We've got some decent kit. I mean, my gun isn't particularly good, but if we're just playing against scavs for the most part, then it shouldn't be too bad. So let's give it a try. How much FPS do you get usually? Depends on the map. I'm running a weird setup right now. So I don't know whether you've seen my DLDSR video. But I'm running in like uber 4K, like upscaling kind of thing. So my native res is here, 2560 by 1140, but I'm currently running it in like 3840 by 2160. So I'm purposefully GPU bottlenecking myself. So most maps, that gives me like 80 FPS, something like that. Wait, did I insure? The thing about insurance, right? You're not allowed to insure your gear. So if I forgot and accidentally insured it, which I think I did, just out of force of habit, I just won't collect it. It just means I wasted my money. So that's like my own problem. You know, because I'm never going to collect the insurance from Prepple. So, are you going to upload your hardcore playthrough on YouTube? I don't know. I'll have a think about it. I'll see. It depends on how it goes. Like if it's exciting and it's fun and it's something that I can make into a thing, then maybe I will. Otherwise, we'll just do it on stream. Weird one happened yesterday. I died in 2 shots of PSO damage to the thorax wearing a brand new Bulgari. Neck, maybe? Using a 3700X and 2060 Super, you best believe I appreciate the video. Yeah, 3700X on streets is a bit rough. What's overall the best, most meta gun right now? I mean, strictly speaking, it's the spear, but it's really hard to get. Other than that, it's M61 in whatever your gun of choice. Probably the MDR or the Scar or something with a 50 rounder. Probably the MDR, I guess. Most people like the MDR more than the Scar. I quite like the Scar. It's got lower recoil, but people like the Ergo on the MDR. But yeah, really anything with M61. Otherwise, it's the spear probably. Although to be honest, M61's kind of better than like the spear ammo even. So, what's your opinion on Giga Pork? Heresy. I was running interchange hardcore last week, just getting some kit when Killer came down and wiped me out. Yeah, that will happen. Yeah, M61 and an X17 with 50 rounder is a beast. It is. That's what I was doing Labyrinth with myself. Currently building a new PC. Will 7800 XUD and a 5070 be good for 1080p? Yes, you will absolutely crush on 1080p. even on the streets. So without DLDSR madness, actually to be fair, even with it, so I run streets at like 70 FPS with a 5800 X3D and a 4070 Ti Super. So with a 7800 X3D, you're probably looking at like, I don't know, 120 FPS, 140 FPS on the streets. With a 7800 X3D, you're probably looking at like 150, 160 FPS, I think. Yeah, I mean, that build will crush. 7800 X3D is great for Tarkov. MDR because it doesn't take up half your screen. Yeah, I know. So it's really like, the scars like really love-hate. Some people hate how much it takes up on the screen and just never use it for that, but... May I ask what rules you use are hardcore? I'm using Pestely's rules, so it's the same ones as he's been using since patch 13. So it's the... There's some little bits of nitty-gritty to it, but, you know, no secure container, except for keys. Traders are barter only, no flea market, no insurance, no scav. That's basically it. Like, there's some other bits to it, but that's like 90% of it. Yeah, RAM plays a big part. Yeah, and the AM5 RAM is just so much of a big step up against AM4 RAM. You know, I have like 3600 speed RAM, which is good for AM4, but it doesn't. It's nowhere near the same as the AM5 stuff. Good luck, thank you. I have a 7800 XD and a 7800 XT with 32 meg DDR5. I get approximately 110 FPS on the streets. Yeah, okay, so that's about right then, yeah. Do you know when the Arena Battle Pass will run out? I'm guessing with the wipe. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, actually. We haven't heard anything about it. They said it was going for 2 months with an optional extension. I can't remember when it began. When did the Battle Pass actually begin? Would the option of level 1 traders all gear or only barters any trader level work fairly? Level 1 traders all gear or only barters any trade level? So you're basically saying like any barters and level 1 trader gear. Wait, if I... Oh, no. Where am I? Oh, I'm in here. I might go back this way, actually. I don't think there's going to be anybody in there. Let's have a look, see if there's anything in this. I mean, right now, so with my setup, I'm probably going to be... Where will I be on the streets? I don't think it makes much difference to me. I end up hitting about, I don't know, somewhere between like 60-ish on the streets, 60-ish FPS. When is 1.0? We don't know. But probably December, I would say. It feels like a 60 right now. Oh wait, oh, it seems to have actually increased a bit. Okay, so it's like 80. Okay, maybe it's better than I expected. And this is with like Uber DLDSR. So I'm running this in like 4K. Because the thing about streets. The thing about streets, it doesn't really matter what you do with a CPU. You're kind of like capped based on like the exact CPU that you have. Is there a boss event in factory? Yes. It's to kill 100% right now. And you can tell on the map, they've added it to the map, which is nice. So make sure there's nobody in there. Battle Pass started around 2 months ago, but I only just got to play it 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it does take a bit of a grind. All I would say to you is go and buy the BPs with the money or GP coins, because they will reset. They will reset on the wipe, like your money or your GPs. They'll reset on the wipe, but the Battle Pass points will not. So you're incentivized to use as many as you can. Actually, I probably should have been doing that for the last however long, but because I was away on holiday and then I kind of got out of the habit of opening Arena, unfortunately. All right, let's have a look through everything. 6 more days to the end of the month. I wonder if you can still get the new roadmap. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. What is hardcore Tarkov? So there's some different rules to it, but in short, it's barter traders only. No fleet. No scav. No insurance. That's broadly what it is. And secure container is keys only. very broadly. It's like a tiny little box of ammo here. But 9x18. So you can die, obviously, between raids and stuff, right? Like, hardcore is a bit different in EFT, just because of the way it was coined. It's more like Iron Man in other games. Because it's not, like, as soon as you die, you don't have to start again from 0. Obviously, you lose all your gear, right? Because that's the way that this game mode works if you've got no insurance and whatnot. So you lose your gear every time you die, like you do in normal Tarkov. What's that? Something here. Huh, 10,000 rubles. Wasn't expecting that to mess up my my slot there. I'm not allowed to keep them in there, you see. So that's why I've evacuated them. Okay, is that it? I think that's it for this one. Yeah, I think so. All right. Wait, how'd you get out of here again? Oh, someone's already at Thingy Bob. Interesting. That's the green flare going off. Somebody using green flare over at Klimov Street. Yeah, with hardcore, I quite like it with hardcore because you can take it. You can sort of take things kind of slowly and easily. I didn't hear someone, did I? I think it was my own gun. I think I heard my own weapon. Yeah, like taking the game a little bit, just taking it a bit more seriously, right? Because like these days, now that we're like late wipe, it's kind of like, well, it doesn't really matter what you do. You know, lose your gear, bring in whatever you want. The game sort of starts to lose meaning. I always prefer it when, you know, when Tarkov's got more meaning to it. So that's why we're playing hardcore rather than playing Kappa gaming, because Kappa gaming for me, it's just quite boring. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. It's more enjoyable. It's more fun for me than going for Kappa. I'd rather do this and play like a hardcore rule set for fun than I would try to do 60-meter kills with the M1A, for example, or do all of the Tarkov shooters and bolty kills and all the other stuff. It's just a lot of pain. Me and my brother play a light version of hardcore. It's fun to have to find all the gun parts, build a gun, and get to use it. Exactly, yeah. How's the audio? It's looking alright so far. I haven't done all the extensive testing yet, but we will see. Can you look wheels with container? No, you can't, unfortunately. Appreciate the guys. Yo, Jeffrey, thank you, man. Really like No Flea. Great if they had ladders and game modes like D2. You can play against others also hardcore. I know, I agree with that. I really wish we had that. Pest late wipe hardcore playthrough, so fun to watch. Fresh account. Yeah, we're playing hardcore. Yeah, it was bare. There was nothing in here. Well, the tactic armored rig in white from the BP level 125 or something. We love that rig. Can't be able to do the craft. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Some of the other skins are pretty fun. Okay, so what do we need to do? We needed to kill scavs with a headshot, basically. So we need to find some scavs. We want to try to get some gas analyzers done as well. So we need to go to somewhere where there's going to be some filing cabinets, but we're not going to get just inundated with scavs. So I'm just trying to think like where's going to be good for that, because there are some really good filing cabinet places, but a lot of them are in like pretty hot areas. I might just head to the Beluga restaurant anyway, because that's usually pretty chill normally. And there's just like food and water in there and stuff, which I'm still trying to like stack up a little bit, because we're gonna have to use some soon, right? Got Amelia's, but they make you really dry really quickly. And then right, let's just have a quick look in here. Sometimes there's a bit of ammo on the table, or just cigarettes or something. I guess I'll take them. I'm sort of taking everything right now, because then we can decide later what to get rid of. I should probably check the cash register too. These things got buffed like crazy. It's part of like Tarkov.community updates. So you normally get quite a bit of money out of them now. It's like kind of good. Looking for anything in particular? So I'm looking for... I need to basically get like scav headshots. I've got a survive on streets to do for Peacekeeper. I've got... I'm looking for all the Jaeger stuff. So we need the noodles. Where is it? So we need the iskras, we need the noodles, and we need the beef stews. I'm looking for MP133s, gas annies, and I guess buckwheats, because you can trade buckwheats in for You could trade buckwheats in for them. Okay, so let's have a quick sloop around in here. I think there's sometimes a bag down here. Pack of US rounds, not really what I'm after. PS rounds, I guess it's okay. Anything on there? Not really. There's a duffel there, but it's weird. I mean, we could get shot at by a scav. But maybe want to auto buy for barter trades that we have for crafting. Yeah, that would be kind of good, wouldn't it? See if we don't get shot in the head here. G-Fen and the cleaners, not particularly useful. Not there, no. Okay, we'll head upstairs. There's usually a bit more stuff up here. As long as no one in there already. We shall find out. Okay. Let's give him a look at that. I couldn't remember if you could get through there or not. Got a little bit of random ammo again. Hey, looking at the update, it's good actually. Any rules for scav rate? Yeah, scav rate's just not allowed. Cardinal Bank, yeah, it's along the main road. It's, I guess we can. Just started a few days ago with my brothers to get the late wipe experience. Guys, still 0 still capped at 20. Yes. Yep. So you won't be playing against like high level people on Ground Zero at least, which is a nice place to begin. Huh. The LOD on that bush like scared the crap out of me. I saw it like phase into existence. I was like, ah, it's that like person leaning around the corner. Maybe somebody already harvested the stuff. Be a bit careful. Interesting. This is an exit. Okay. How do you feel about Grey Zone post-patch and playing some? Honestly, it's pretty good. It's much better than it was before. It's way, way better. I mean, obviously the game, they still need to add a bunch of stuff. You know, the game's only like 30% complete or something. But it's a lot better than it was. It's much more friendly to play. I've actually enjoyed my time a lot in Grey Zone recently. It's been really cool. It's been really good fun. Hardcore is back! Hooray! Hooray! You run into many high-level PMCs, but it's nice when you get to drop one on the hardcore account. I haven't yet because up until I mean we've not played that much. This is like raid 8 or something, so we're pretty early on. I do have the ability, you know, we've got the classic combination in Tarkov right now, which is the game's best bullets combined with the game's worst gun. It's like that usual Tarkov trope, you know. So we do actually have BPs stacked up in an SKS, which is pretty funny. So you need a key for that. Don't have one. Yeah, it's fun. Can you do these light switches? Oh, no. No, there's some stuff over on here. So yeah, we do have the ability to drop people. I've got like 6 rounds of noodles. Nice. Need that for Mr. Yeg. Bit of rat curler. Never goes amiss. Holy matches loot. That's heating too. Nice. Okay, I think we're gonna keep going through the back. SKS worst gun. The TT can't get good bullets though is the issue. I think. I don't know. We're either going to go... Yeah, maybe we do carry on this way. There are quite a few toolboxes and stuff if you go different route. Can you get through here? Yeah. So there are like various hidden back areas on the streets, which are quite handy to go through. Is there anything in here? Huh. I thought there was normally like a bag or at least or something. Never mind. Oops. Ah, it's the other. I normally come from it around this way, and it's so annoying when you accidentally breach. It'd be good if there was a way to cancel that. Invade time update was such a good thing for me. Ah, yeah, it's nice to know, to be able to know, like. Okay. I'll just take the extra helmet. We may as well. It's a very quiet streets raid, I have to say. It's one of the things about doing it late white, possibly. Can you get through here? I don't think you can. I'm just checking everything. I get with it's funny with hardcore. It's kind of an excuse to kind of look through everything, because normally I don't do that much looting, and normally I just don't really care. But in hardcore, it's like, oh man, we better look at everything. But no, Grey Zone Warfare I've been really enjoying. I think some of the interest in the new patch has kind of gone away a bit, and that's fair enough. You know, that's just kind of how it goes with these kinds of things. So, you know, I definitely have enjoyed it though, for sure. The cop system's pretty good now. Okay, that's locked, sadly. Wonder where that shot was from. It sounded like Pinewood, maybe? Oh wait, should I have gone? I'm thinking maybe I should have gone somewhere else. I think it's along here, actually. Everyone's farming together. True. Have a look at this one. The sneaky little body there. In before Conatai spawns in the mall. If he does, we're probably going to have to run away, because that's going to be a sad time otherwise. PGW. What else we got? Toolbox. Insect. Nice. So we're not like loading this gun with 2 mags right now. We're still in one mag Andy mode right now. Okay, somebody did sweep through here at some point. But like no one's taking the stuff, so it makes it quite useful to do hardcore at this point. I might just get rid of the US. I don't have any of those types of guns yet. WD-40 with the scissors? I guess I'll take the scissors. Where do I need to go? I need to go... Damaged house. Oh. Hello. Another SKS, not super useful. I do have the stack of FMJ though, which I think I'm probably going to take. I guess I could technically take this. This thing's got an interesting little profile. Let's load that. Take this. It's down here because it's 1 square short, so you actually save a square by going and doing that, which is kind of interesting. So that's 1 headshot. I need 2 technically. Oh god, it's extreme lag. Damage stats is sort of annoying because we have to go down the go down the street with... Well, we don't have to go down it, but... Decided to hit this one. I have to go down the street with the relaxation room, basically, is the issue. We'll check for the rusty bloody key. We may as well. Not that I think it's going to be here. It's never here. Everyone always checks it as well. Nope. And yeah, there's a few boxes to check through here. I just hate crossing at this point. That's the only problem. Yeah, how's the audio? So far, it's looking good. TT pistol. So far, it's looking good. I need to do the rest of my tests on it to make sure. And I actually, nail down all the stuff. Is the desync back, or yeah, you just tuned it in a bad moment? I think sometimes on streets that happens. Have a look around. This is kind of the back section I was thinking of going into, because there's quite a few boxes and containers and stuff. You might find gas analyzers in there. Waiting for that new audio analysis. You'll get it. You'll get it. Don't you worry. Okay, so the toolbox. Let's see. What should we get rid of here? What's like actually not very useful? Maybe vodka. I think you can trade vodka for stuff. So maybe I'll get rid of the cigs. Definitely the Apollos, and then I don't know, I'm half tempted to get rid of something like what, like this ammo, because I like number 21. What's the chance of actually getting that ammo? It seems it's like pretty slim. Maybe I'll regret that. I'll suddenly find a shrimp. But yeah, cigarettes are really common. So give it to that guy. This one is for the quest, so yeah. Maybe we keep it. Apollos, like, we don't really care. But I guess we can find them again another time. Doesn't really matter. I'll probably end up dropping the other one too. Bolts, you need lots of those. Okay, we're not going to take any fabrics because you can make them. What's useful here? Can't remember if I need the hunting matches still. I'll take them for now. I think that's all I'll take. Wait, did I drink the juice? I think I did. Okay, more hunting matches. Right, so this is a nice filing cabinet to go through because it's like no one's here. It's pretty good. Nuts. Yeah, so I'll get rid of that, I think. Take this guy. Do you reckon with the audio changes, any of the ranges for audio cutoffs have changed? I figure the bushes might have, the rest probably not. I think it depends. I think it depends on like how it's done. Because it shouldn't necessarily... Manuals will paint fine when you need them. They're a long way away though, that's the only issue. You only need them for the library or something. It's like way ago, you know? Oh yeah, hunting matches are goated for hardcore because of the Tarzan rig. That's true. That's true. D-cleaner, I don't think I care about either. You don't need that until like way later. Need screws for some stuff, but they're not that sought after. I might get rid of them because you actually don't need... Like, you find lots of them. And you don't need that many. How strict are your hardcore rules? It's no traders, no, except for barters, no flea market, no insurance, no scav, no playing with other people. What I should probably do, I should probably just eat these and familiarize. Should have moved it out of the way. Okay. Which other one shall I take? Box arms, maybe? Oh, I am actually full. Box arms instead of G-phone. I can sell that to a therapist at least. Okay. Are you going to bag insured? They are, because I forgot. But I just won't accept it if I die. I just won't accept it back. I just auto-clicked all. So it basically just means that I wasted the money that I gathered. Because you can use money for some things. You can use it for healing. You can use it for hideout modules. You can use it for like some bits and pieces. That's the last door, right? You can't get through this one. Yeah, it's just this one. So yeah, I just won't accept it from Prapor. I often press it by accident because it's just like total force of habit. Hey, okay, we'll just eat them straight away. Perfect. That's good. Another bag here. Want to put rubles in the case? Yep, it's against the rules, yeah. Oh no, with big fuel. What's this? An SJ6. Handy. What's got to go? Probably this. I'm just picking up like some random ammo just in case I find guns for these things, but it's sort of speculative, so it can go. Is there a body in this one? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to think about like heading out, I suppose, for the time being. Another helmet. Worth keeping the stuff. I don't know, like insect. These are just for cash. I need the actual things more than anything else. I think what I will do is I think that on this one we'll get rid of this and we'll get rid of something like the insect wrench. I know you can barter it for the Uzi, but I don't have enough 9mm anyway, so we'll take this. You still use DSR? Did you try that smooth frames option? What's smooth frames? And how does that work? Drink the rat curler? I will do in a minute. Okay. Ooh. What's your quest progression? So we've managed to finish the Salewers somehow. By miracle of all miracles. So Salewers are done. We're looking for gas analyzers now. Oh, Scavy boy. Oh, Scavy boy. Did not expect the Giganator. A clean shot. An alu splint. I'll actually take that. Probably want the meds as well. Don't think I want the magnet. Yeah, I'm going to drink one of these. Thermometers I don't think we need. I think I'm going to take the meds. Free shovel. Yeah, I can't be bothered. Frame gems for games that don't have frame gen. Now, this is a proper run of the gauntlet. The fact that a scav ran across though, well, it is quite sad actually, because if I get shot at, I'm just going to be dead. Crash site is ages away. Damaged house, I have to go down the whole thing. I'm just thinking, like, is there a better way to get to damaged house? Damaged house is like actually quite hard to get to from here. So I either just like painkiller up. Maybe I just painkiller up and run over the road. Where you're melee. I know there was one on that, but I can't be bothered to carry on. So the thing is, I might just get shot at by the sniper scouts. I've got enough armor. I think it'll be alright. It'll be alright. It was indeed okay. Hooray! Yeah, it's far away. Not too much to worry about there. Bleach. I didn't know that there was one. Frame gen for games that have frame gen, like NVIDIA smooth frames. Is that in the NVIDIA app? Oh, actually, I need toilet paper, don't I? I think. Or was it for barter? I can't remember now what I've got unlocked and what I don't have unlocked. Well, for a start, I definitely need to have that in here. I don't know why I moved that out. Secondly, let's put in one of these tapes, I suppose. I think you do need them for something, but actually you do need quite a few of them. Let's just drink this then. Basically doubles frames. I mean, I use it on Grey Zone. This is quite powerful, by the way. The fact that we have a Mosin. Actually pretty good with the scope. Yeah. Will you make a sound testing video for the audio? I will. I will. Okay, we'll just drink this then. Got more stuff than we know what to do with. Okay, well that's an AI. Because unless you're literally next level. Now, do we need LCD? I can't remember if we need an actual LCD. I think I'm going to swap that for weapons parts, and then I think I'm going to swap Pox RAM for this Tushonka. Working LCD's rare? Kind of, yeah. Yeah, so we've got to kind of go through the back streets to get... We know there's a scav up here. I can either go out the front and along where we know there's a scav already. Because I've got to get to damaged house. Oh, it's the BTR. Okay. Oh god. I'm going to try and go through here. Because I think this is the path less travelled, or at least it is sometimes. Was an LCD for security 2 or 3? Maybe. Like, I have the ability to keep some stuff, but... I think 40 series and above. Don't know, I'm running 5090. Why'd you look like Linus? God damn it. What advice do you have for people starting the game for the first time, late wipe? You just need to learn the maps. Like, it's basically the same advice. It actually doesn't really make any difference if you're new or not. Like, the people you're going to be facing against will be very lethal and very hard to kill. So you're more likely to get a few random kills early wipe, but the servers are really, really stacked early in a wipe. And so you also just as unlikely to get out of a raid, in my view. So you basically just need to do all the normal stuff. So it's like learn the maps, learn the spawns, learn the routes. Those are the main things. Get familiar with the healing system. You know, set your hotkeys up correctly. You need to just do the foundational Tarkov. Right, I'm going to see if I can get down this way. And sometimes there are people here, but... It's going to skirt the building. See if I can get out here. But yes, I'm working on a sound video right now. It's going to be the next thing in production for me. Seems very useful to have a scope. Oh god. No, no. No. Leave it out. Oh no. Stamina be damned. Okay. Woo! Nice. Okay, good. Well, we actually got some good progress there. I so hardcore, but I have only one account. If Nikita brings up a game event, I'm hosed. Yeah, you could try hardcore PvE if that kind of thing appeals to you. That's possible. Loss of scaling is honestly impressive. I mean, the last time I used loss of scaling, the latency was really high. So I don't know, but I have to check. Thoughts on SPT? I mean, I thought the SPT has like led the way on many things. You know. I said for ages, basically my thoughts were that BSG should listen to more of what SPT are doing. And through Tarkov community, they kind of are. Check the new updates. Yeah, I haven't checked it for a while. I checked it a while back, and it was bad. I have a standard account. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, you can't really play hardcore on your main in this wipe. It's just not really doable. I agree with you. Okay, so we got Peacekeepers elimination daily done. Got a couple of euros and a few things like that. Here's your reward. Great. We did Ragman's survive, and we got an armor for it, which is kind of cool. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this one, because we got these 6p13s. So that's the best armor that I've got right now. We've got a can of beef stew to turn in. We've got an instant noodles to turn in. We need Iskras. Iskras are always a bit of a pain. We've got extortionist now. Probably because of level, I guess. Need another 133. Still need a gas an. I'm not turning in that disposable syringe. That's a trap. Because I need it for the med station. So yeah, still need a 133 for this as well. Okay, well I guess we're going to customs, I suppose. Do the hidden cargo. Yeah, so wipes, I think they're going to be August and December. That would be my guess. Based on the new information that Nikita's given to us. All right, so we've got helmets coming out of everywhere now. TC 2001s, no big deal. We're cracking them out. All right, we've got a bit more of this stuff going on. Your little cab. We're getting towards the full stash here. Stick that in there. Oh wait, is that not allowed to go in there? Or not? Incompatible. Ay. Is that allowed in there? If I move that there, that's allowed in that, and that's allowed in here, I suppose. Oh, the pillbox is a pain in the arse, I will admit. Pillbox in MBSS. Yeah, that's the way. And then that won't go in there. But that's quite small, so I think what we'll do is we'll just sell... You're allowed to sell to the traders? So we'll just sell that back to Ragman. Then at least these are like nested quite nicely in the stash. Okay, and then we've got this and that. Right, shooting range ready for construction. I don't really want to use I don't really want to make the shooting range. And we've got a vodka here that's too big for our stash. So let's go and have a look. Anyone enjoying the changes so far? Yes, I mean they're great actually. Do I have another pillbox ready? I don't think I do. I think it's just annoying. Would hardcore on my old standard account be technically not allowed because I get the extra 2 rows from the Turkic Trail event? I just blocked them out, so I'm playing on an EOD account, you see. But I've just got them blocked out with rubles. I know where the line is. You just count 30. Like it's no big deal. You just count 30 and then just take it from there. Like I've got a it's like my secure container, right? I've just blocked it out. I think I'm just gonna actually, you know what? I was gonna sell the TT, but maybe I end up keeping the TT because it's like I'm still kind of very ammo limited here. Okay, so I didn't really use anything other than the BP here. Do I want this shotgun? I mean, I guess I'll keep it. Make it one slot. We should actually be kind of optimizing for this type of game. Otherwise I'm going to run out of space very easily. Same with this bad boy. At some point though, you end up with kind of too many guns. We're nearly there already. Okay, so heating is ready. Good. So we'll do that one then. So heating, nice. We need for that. So we've got more matches. We need these. We need the defuels. The defuels were a right bastard last wipe. Rest space. We need another one of these things. We need generators. Okay, so how did I get security in the end? I did do security. And I did do the generator, I think. Yeah, so it is here at least. But now we need vents, which is a car battery. Workbench. You're allowed to buy this. You're allowed to buy the multi-tool. So we just need one more set of screw nuts. That's quite handy. I'm not going to bother with the shooting range for now. We also need toothpaste and all. So that's more of like a woods idea. Blocking the stash with money means you cannot upgrade your stash though. Not strictly speaking within the game, no. So what you have to do, corrugated hose. So what you have to do then is you have to basically like gather the materials required to upgrade the stash, delete it manually, and then move the line down. So you can do it for yourself if you want to. I mean, like half of these things. Okay, we need elite pliers. Okay, we need quite a few bits to get that to work. Half of these things are like self-imposed anyway, so it kind of doesn't really matter. All right. What are we doing here then? Maybe we should just sell the respirator. I don't think I need that like super early. I'm always going to get another one. It's not finding raid anyway, so I couldn't use it for those quests regardless. Should put something in the CSA. What should I put in the CSA? Have this carry. Like food or something? Yeah, that just made it worse. Okay, well, I mean, to be honest, it's probably fine. We'll just leave it like this. All right. So we got to this point. So we still need to find one more shotgun. Find a gas analyzer. Oh yeah. So what are the barters for the key? Oh, it's level 2. Can't even get it until level 2. Okay. Well, never mind then. I guess we can look at pockets on customs. So we'll try and do extortionist, I suppose. I kind of don't want to do... I mean, I kind of don't want to do the ref one. What do we think? I know Pesty used ref this time. But I think... Because you get lots of GP coins from doing... It just makes the key tool kind of easy. Maybe I just like don't do it. I don't know. At all. Like, don't even do the... Because obviously I'm not going to play arena, but... I feel like I don't really want to. They are real quests though, I suppose. Let's try and do extortionist. Just get that one done. If possible. Yeah, I've still got everything insured by accident, but never mind. Right, let's try it. Yeah, he did not play arena? No. But he used a lot of the GP coins that come with the quest line in the game to get something like the key tool. Which I don't think is necessarily a problem. I don't think it actually matters. Where can I find the hardcore rules? Oh, I don't think I actually have them up anywhere. Let me see. They're Pestil's rules. It's these. This is the rules. What do you mean hardcore? Yeah, so hardcore is this rule set. The rule set in short is no buying from traders, but you are allowed to barter. No flea market. Secure containers only for keys. No scav raids. No insurance. I know I've insured mine, but that's by accident. I just won't accept it. You can use therapists to heal. You can craft. You can buy containers for money. And then a few other random things. Yeah, EFT is only hardcore due to the massive grind, not because it's difficult to survive and be competitive. Kind of agree with you. It's the reason why I don't want to do Kappa and why I decided to do this instead. I did try to have a go at doing Kappa, but it's just so boring for me to do it. GP coins can still be found in raids, even without ref quests, is still useful. We'll think about it. Maybe I'll like open up the very first task, and then only use GP coins we find in safes, or something like that. Why the rule you can't identify keys until the raid is finished? You can, you're just not allowed to put them in the secure container. So it's just a balance thing. You could decide for yourself, just that all the keys could just go in the secure container, if you wanted to. This just makes it slightly harder. There's just like a little bit more of a decision to be made between, am I going to put it in the container now unidentified, or am I going to identify it first and then not put it in the container? After it's identified and you're out of the raid, then you're allowed to put it in kind of regardless, but it's only the in-raid thing. But yeah. Greetings. I was going to ask how I missed an hour of stream, but then I remembered I blocked Twitch myself because I was working. Probably a good idea. Hello, Deep. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, you could play all sorts of different variations, just however hard you want it to be. This shouldn't be like an EP in measuring contest. It really shouldn't. So it's just whatever it is that is going to make it fun for you. I quite like Pesty's rule set because it's about the level of difficulty that I'm after without being silly, and he's also thought about things in advance. But you know, if there's places where the rules needed to be bent or whatever, then like, if it's going to enhance your enjoyment, then I think you just kind of go for it. So like, you know, if you want to do, someone said earlier, like purchases from level 1 traders, but then barters after that. If you want to do it that way, then go for it. See how it feels. You know, the rule set, it's like, this is made up, right? Pestily made it up. So, and Deadly Slob, those guys made it up like years ago, and then they've just been refining it so that it's kind of a, you know, a reasonably fair play set for playing a different way. If you want to do it a different way, go for it. This is more of a scarcity type hardcore. Yeah, as a stock EFT is like grindy hardcore. Kind of, yeah. So yeah, and this is the thing. It's like every piece of equipment matters. It makes you. It gives you different problems to solve than the normal game. The normal game is a certain set of problems that once solved starts to become a little boring for people who've played a lot. So adding a whole load of extra filters over the top can increase the, you know, the enjoyment of, you know, the game being a bit tricky. So I don't really want to run out like straight away. I don't really want to stay here either though. And this is a bit of a tough old spot here. Hopefully I've got enough stamina for this maneuver. Damn it. I thought I'd be able to catch these guys. That was a tough one, because if I went to dorms, I'm going to meet people. If I go along the road, I'm going to meet people. And if I go across the bridge, I'm going to meet people. So that's a really, really, really tough place. So I thought, well, I'm going to post myself up. I wonder how much damage I did to him. Hit count 6. Damn. It's a shame. I had BP as well. Damage is up by armor 210. What armor's he got on? Let's have a look. It's a Thor. I guess it's probably got class 5 plates in it or something. BP. We gave it a good try. Yeah, what's the view on the latest audio? It seems good. Seems good. No spawns between you and dorms. Yeah, but people are going to beeline in on that, and I don't actually need to do anything at dorms. Leg meta, but yeah, wrong gun. Exactly. Right, so let's choose our second biggest bag. Still got helmet and headsets. It's not too bad. Actually, can I get... Headsets are really annoying early. Because you can only buy GSSHs, you see. And then you can barter for them here, but you need 3 toilet papers. Are there any others I can barter at level 1? I don't think there are. Yeah, it's only these. Sus account. It's quite low hours, but I mean, the fight didn't feel bad. Like, you would have heard me running. I was slightly too slow. We could do leg meta with, like... It might jam. We could Saiga it, though. I got quite a few shotguns things going on, so we could go CSA and a 6B13, and then we can do, like, 7mm buckshot. I've got the choice. I've either got Grizzly Slugs, which are going to be 190, or we've got the 7mm bucks, which is 39 times 8. So this obviously only works in close combat. So it still like takes people down in 3 hits. I find slugs quite hard to use though, personally. I prefer these big mags and the 7mm buck, I think. So we'll try that. Also, we're probably going to get more in raid as well. If nothing else, we can quickly get some stash space in this mode. Exactly. I don't think I have any optics or anything. I kind of need to... yeah, I don't really have anything. Am I going to be able to aim with this gun? It's the only problem. It's quite hard. Like, without any lasers or anything like that, it makes it kind of difficult. All right, we've got some bit more painkillers. Got another bandage as well. Actually, let's not take a bandage. Let's take a car first aid kit. Okay, and then we've got PKs. Right, we do need to get ourselves healed up. Oh, I should have healed up with, God damn it, I should have healed up with therapists, but I was too quick to pull the trigger. Well, I'll heal with a slower then. Buck is the one. Shotgun Daddy. Damn right. You know it. We've got another one too. We've got 590 A1 pump. So we could do that too, if needs be. Okay, well we'll just start with this and then see what happens. Maybe we'll go. Should we go plant the arena poster as well? Like open up skier. Maybe we'll do that. Sorry, open up ref. Maybe we will do that, but I just won't complete any more of the quests. I don't really want the extra GPs. I kind of want to just, you know, if I find a couple, then I'll get them, and we'll just take from there. Okay, let's see how we go. Let's try it again. Oh yeah, no insurance. Not allowed. Not allowed to do that. I'm just wasting my cash otherwise because I'm not going to accept it. They change anything with the scopes? I'd need to do like a full comparison, so I'm not actually 100% sure. But... oh, what? Yeah, spare mags for the Saga. You're quite right. I do actually have some. You're quite right. There's two gung-ho, 2 ready to go. Itchy trigger finger. Yo, Doc. Watch a lot of YouTube guys. A tech-related question, sure. What's that? B4 Giga, I really don't mind. Do you think it's good or bad that BSG shrunk the gap between the best headsets and the worst / no headset? I need to do the testing. I don't actually know yet what the difference is. I've always thought that the headset audio range thing is a bit stupid, though. I've never really cared for it personally. This is a bit... oh no, oh no, this is okay. Yeah, this is fine, because then that mag will go in here, that mag will go in there, yeah, so it should be alright. I just need to keep that down there, I think. Okay, let's try again. Be a bit more careful this time. I thought we'll just try for try for glory. We've got, you know, 6 rounds of BP. We'll try for glory. Can already stat check people with their armor. There doesn't really need to be a big audio gap. That's my opinion. Nothing around the latest in previous. I mean, I've never agreed with the audio range, really. I just think it's a bit silly. I think it should just be personal preference. Like loud, like more or less ambient, sure. That kind of, you know, I sort of get that. But the range thing I think is a bit silly. So the wipe happened? No, it didn't. I'm playing hardcore. Rebinding my keys yesterday on my mouse. When using F keys, F10 as a mouse button, there's a massive input lag. With standard keys, the lag is gone. Not a massive deal, but curious to why it might be. What do you mean F10 as a mouse button? Are you having to do that like in a sort of bizarre roundabout kind of way? Hey, new background, new home. So I'm out of my current place at the moment because we've got some renovations going on, and so there's basically like builders there drilling and stuff. So that's why I'm here. But I'll be back in my normal room in, well, in a bit. As your previous live stream looked like the Spectre lost its dark blur at the inner edge of the scope, making a bunch clearer. I need to do some proper checking, actually. Audio, I mean, it's good. I need to do my full testing. I don't actually know yet. Hey, Jumble, what's going on, man? How you doing? Example, in Logitech G Hub, I set my mouse buttons to F keys because no default. Seems to only be Tarkov. I don't know then. It's got to be something to do with that interface. That like mouse interface. Thoughts on Manchester? It's okay. I've only been there like a couple of times. It's alright. It's quite a fun place, you know. Well, it's big, very, very big city though. It's a bit big for me. Still remember when contact falls were like magic and finding raid only. See, that I sort of could understand, right? I've never been opposed to like finding raid only equipment being better than everything else. Because that's like proper. You lose it once, it means something to the person who kills you with it, and it means something to you because you die and lose it, right? Like, I actually don't mind that. Things can kind of be OP if they're found in raid only, sort of. I mean, obviously, depends, but to an extent. Thank you for the Manchester opinions. Love for Manchester. Yeah, I know some people who went to university there, and it is like very, very large. It's just a bit big for me, really. Yeah, I've only been there a couple of times. So, where did we end up going? We're to some like really cool, like big markety kind of place. Hold on a second. I can hear the doorbell ringing. Oh wait, no. I don't think it's my wife. Right. Oh, you can feel the summonness of it, can't you? Is this a grizzly? Yeah, baby. What's that? A UMP threaded barrel. Weird. Whoops. Oh, nothing in here. Okay. Guess I want to come up this way. I might head into that event building. Or that one. I'll probably head into this one. Sniper scav. Head in here, because at least you can hear people coming. And we can like loot a bunch of stuff in here while we wait. Actually, I guess I probably should have gone to Fortress, actually, thinking about it. Well, we'll go there in a bit. There's no need to go there right away. Do you still have the poster on you? Yeah, I do. I should have just gone to Fortress with the poster. Never mind. I don't want to go there now, it's a bit late. Monster claw. Don't have the thingy though. Another tool set. They're actually really handy. Need quite a few of them when playing hardcore. Interesting. Okay. Lots of random little bits. That's for the Desert Eagle. So I actually do have a Desert Eagle. So maybe we take that and keep it. I looted this one, right? Yeah. I'll try and figure out if we can hear anyone or see anyone. We'll go up here as well. Oh, there's a box there, I didn't realise. Honestly surprised how well the new sound design works out of the box. I think most of us are. To be honest, I think a lot of us are. Everyone's like cautiously holding their breath. Right, wires, kind of too strong. We don't actually need that anymore, but I didn't bring any food or water, so we probably should take it. It's probably better than this, than the BS. I mean, there's only like 10 rounds of that, so... I really should take the wires though, shouldn't I? I do need a lot of wires. Oh, what am I going to get rid of it for? The PKs, the meds, I can't remember all this stuff. The monster, probably the monster claws, probably like not that valuable. You know, it's like it takes another attachment to add it to a gun. Does it actually matter in the grand scheme of things for the recoil? I think you need one of those hoses too. I'll get rid of the PS. We have fairly large amounts of PS, and I don't even have any guns for it right now. MVG. I guess, well, the MVG might be really handy, though, for this particular run, right? Yeah, I wonder if it isn't much easier late in the wipe. It could well be. As you say, less people going for hotspots and stuff, so... Paracord, yeah. And there's less people looting, just in general. Can you mount it? That's the thing, you need some kind of mounting clip, but... I feel like for MVGs, it's, like, maybe worth it. JSP. I'm not going to get that though. I don't need another paracord. Tube. They're 2 a penny, I think. Honestly, I'm not too worried about getting those. I should probably be paying more attention to all the fighting's going on. Really. Yeah, MVG is hard to use because of the mount issue. Yeah. See, now that sounded like it was coming from Fortress, I think. Let's go and have a listen before we head in there. I'm not very, Why you prepare? Oh, I could put the paracord in the special slot. I could, yeah. Let's do that. Could possibly mount the flashlight on the helmet? Doesn't go. Oh my word. Yes, good point about the paracord. I always forget about the special slot. Paracord may just saved your life. Maybe.
Вот он!
Ah! Why is the scabby coming for me? Hmm? Somebody changed, like... Someone changed... There was like a button click. Somebody changed stance or something like that. Did you guys hear that? Drop the helmet, modify. Need the rail. Hmm. Semi to auto, something like that. Scope flashlight button. Maybe scavs do that now. I don't know. Yeah, the scavs never used to change. Actually, scavs do change from semi to full auto now, don't they? So maybe it was that. Should we try this? Oh no, there is no modify. There's no modify on this. Let's see. Yeah, or there's a player below. I know there's a scav below. But that sounds like a player. Yeah, need adapt to the MVGs. You do, you do, you do. Is this player? It sounds like it. So the scav, I think the scav is still under there. I think. See, there's the scav. Unless it's also a scav? Yeah, they have updated AI over time, yeah. Wait him out, this is hardcore, we're taking the chances. Yeah, I don't know who the other one is. It's quite distant. I thought the SMG squirt got it, but clearly not. Clearly not. It sounds far enough away to at least, like, go down. So someone over there. Somebody dropping down here. Down by... It's like the construction building. Interesting. Either play out scav looting dead body on top of the scaffolding. Could be either, I suppose. Let's just go super sneaky from here. Somebody camp red rafters. There could be. That's where I was, like... That's where I was trying to do customs the other day. As an M1A user. Kind of want to see if anyone's in Fortress. Yeah, rat mode on. I mean, yeah, hardcore is rat mode most of the time. It sounded like a scav straight ahead that side. Hmm. Because I want to go in and plant the doodad. Oh, God. There's someone over there. I think if we go out the back, I think we'll be away from them. So I think it'll be okay. They did kill them. I don't dare loot this. It's super loud. But they're up there somewhere. They're up on... It sounds to me like they're up on the construction skeleton. I can always come back for this guy. See, that's interesting. That sounds like a scav that's found. I heard somebody. Yeah, they're still over there. I think we just make a run for it through here. I think we make a run of it for this way. Right, we'll place it anyway. We don't give away too much by shooting the Saiga one time. I don't think. It's at least my opinion. There's another scav in here. Hear him twisting. We've then got to do extortionist. Got to soak the poster in the teapot. Yes. Exactly. Might as well have a look at this. Well, there's a scav in here, so... Oops. Yes, the one tap. Exactly. Yeah, the pivoting is the classic scav giveaway, isn't it? Should probably get our ass out of here now, though. I do want to check what he's got quickly. Oh, 133. If we haven't drawn too much attention. Tuchanka. Okay. Just come out the back for now. Summer Customs reminds me of like Metal Gear. The original Metal Gear. Because I tend to avoid crack house, because if you get stuck down there, you really are stuck. So I tend to kind of go through this bit. I like that you wear the level 50 bear shirt during the stream. Could put the laser in the bag on the sprut. Ooh, good idea. Good idea, I like it. Customs is Shadow Moses. Yeah. Wait, who's this? Have these always been here? These look like scripted bodies. Have they always been here? I've just, like, never noticed. I guess I've just never noticed. Do you have RUF exit? Almost certainly, yeah. Ooh, tasty. RUF roadblock. Yeah, so what I'll probably do is I'll probably go along here, go through the machine shop, and then try to grab the extortionist key and leave you through RUAF. I'll probably just do that. Rather than like, you know, going back on myself. Because then I'll have the key. Or I'll go this way. One or the other. And then I can go back in with it in my case if we do manage to get to it. That sounded like a scav. So I should be able to put this unidentified in here. Actually, wait, did I have it already? I can't remember if I have this key already. Actually, I don't think I've really been to customs. Actually, someone's clearly... Did they take it or did they just throw it on the floor? Because sometimes people just throw them on the ground as they're looting. Key is gone. Sag.
Вали кепку!
Whatever. I guess we'll just go. I guess we'll just go. What do you think the green flesh should cost in the base game? I don't really know. I'm honestly not sure if it matters. Weapon repair kit and a pallet. It's whatever. They're not very valuable. I don't really care. Morning one shot. It's like kind of heavy. I did see a box, but like the weapon repair kits are just not that useful, I don't think. Okay, so we've got debut done, which is handy. Noise. Luxurious life. Oh, back to ground zero. Okay, search mission. Oh, a Kedda. That's quite a big gun for us. Liquor store. Besides repairing traders helps getting money spent. Yeah, I'm just not interested in getting a weapon repair kit. And they're heavy and it just can't be bothered. Right, we'll complete that then. All done. And then we'll stir up. Okay, the message's body, yeah, so we don't have the key. Don't have the key anywhere here, do I? I guess we can search for it now. Look at this. Yeah, all I've got is this one, science key. That's so good. You can just search for all the keys you've got. It's insane. It's insane. Right, can this go on... Oh, no, I lost the SKS, didn't I? Damn. Right, we'll just chuck a load of this down. It's quite fun. We got some more of this. I wanted to get some... We've got some FMJ for the boomstick, the Desert Eagle. It's kind of neat. Right, I've got EKP as well. Technically put that on something else. This is slowly making the MDR more useful. Because right now this is just a P-Lad boy. But now we can do this. So now the MDR is actually like a viable gun, but we just need more ammo. Right, we'll take the paracord out again. We're only putting it in there for safekeeping. And the tube. Alright. So that was pretty successful for getting a few of these bits done as well. So yeah, we do need to go. So ground zero liquor. I think that's the only one I need for ground zero. Does this lead into anything? Oh, background checks. You do have to do it. Annoying. It might not work when you type key. Yeah, I was just thinking that. That's why I swapped over to this menu. Because if it doesn't say key in the name, then it won't show up here, right? Because it's like a name search. Yeah. What is this money great wall? That is where my standard account stash ends. And I'm not allowed to go any further than. $50 to $80K for extracting is worthwhile price. Maybe. I'm not sure if it matters. The only thing that makes me think about that is that maybe you would make the pistol kind of an upgrade. You know, the flare pistol. So like then maybe the ammo for the flare pistol would be cheaper. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that they made the flare into a special slot. I thought they should put the pistol in the special slot, but the flare not in the special slot. To me, that would have made more like balancing sense, but what do I know? Oh, I've got 5. Oh, actually, I've got 5.6A1 as well. So we actually have 60 rounds for this now. I need to find. I think I found a mag actually. I don't think I took it with me. Right. If I'm going ground zero, do I need any more? Sorry. Do I need any more food? I guess like technically, I don't think I do. Right. We're only level 8, so the ground zero should be quite chill. Should. Oh, yep. No insurance. No insurance. Stop. Does the category of item work like gun, and does it search items with gun rack? I don't think it searches the gun rack now. Think about Tarkov's economy. 2 thoughts. Removing finding raid requirement for the flea was a misinterpretation of the problem. Problem wasn't that enemy gear wasn't worth much. The problem was enemy gear was or is effectively just cash with a different icon. The problem wasn't that people were afraid of PvPing. Problem is that loot is just affecting rubles, so after a point everyone in the raid has enough money for PvP not to be worth it. I don't know, it did feel pretty it did feel pretty lackluster when you killed somebody. You're just like all of their loot is just worthless. Like, unless I'm going to specifically use it myself, like none of their stuff is actually worth anything to me. That was kind of sad. But ultimately, I think you're probably broadly correct in that the reason why is that you can just like buy all these things. You know, PvP. It's kind of why hardcore is interesting, because anything that you find is potentially valuable. You know, and it's like, what do I keep? What do I not keep? The fact that you have the ability to buy your entire enemy's loadout. Can you use it to show all the guns in your stash? You can, yeah. The problem is the economy is very ruble-centric. I agree. And they've been slowly moving away from that by removing things from the flea market and bits and bobs, but still, it is still very ruble-centric, yeah. You did hardcore run a few days back? I did the first session of this, yeah. So this is like a continuous progression in hardcore. It's not just like a one-off. Isn't stirrup not needed for anything? Nope. What's your take on the audio so far? Seems pretty good, honestly. Seems pretty good. Yeah, it does all stem from the cash flood. This is why I think a hardcore Tarkov would work really, really nicely, and people would play that for a long time, because progression would take forever, but the game loop itself would be more compelling. Because right now, the game loop is try and get to the max traders as soon as you physically can, and then you have solved all of your life's problems. That's why hardcore's so good, you know? The traders give you some options, but you have to find the items for them. Like, I think that the way that they could do that is with some found in raid barters. I do think finding raid barters for some of the top stuff would be kind of interesting. It'd have to be maybe on a rotation or something. That's how it would be better. But even still, finding raid barters would be interesting. Because then it dislocates stuff away from the flea again, you know? No, Tarkov didn't wipe. Just playing hardcore. You could only get 2 to 3 traders to max level, and you could pick which. That would be interesting. I've always thought that would be good, actually. And that you'd have the ability to maybe respec through like some quests, but you could never have them all at the same time. it would like take some time. But I guess that would allow you to go into one of them, buy all the stuff, and then respec, I suppose. Which I guess like maybe you could argue is worth it. I don't know. Right. It's not an item. I don't know whether this is really like just crazy. But I need to get into here. Hopefully got in swiftly enough. Right, now we need to find this bottle. You can spawn basically anywhere in here, which is really annoying. Maybe we go a bit quicker. I think you can spawn on the fronts as well. Still around there somewhere. Okay. In the back by the refrigerators? Yeah, it's been there once before for me. As well. Okay. Let's go to the back. I wanted to check the front spawns while it was kind of safer. Sort of thing. Right, so... That's not real Vita juice. Nails, though. Is it that one? No, that's a real vodka. Ah, oh, there it is. We got it, the wine. Now, the question is where to go from here. So we can try doing mirror. Where does this part take you? Can you get downstairs from here? I always forget. Oh, you can actually. You have to go through here, though. I'm honestly not sure if I want to go downstairs. All kinds of, like, weird hermits live downstairs. I feel like I die downstairs more than I die upstairs. Bizarrely. Because, like, I think it's sort of that weird thing of, like, everybody's trying to go downstairs to be safe. I was going to try pegging it out of here. This might end badly, but... I heard somebody across. Might have been down, though. Thought I heard something right as well. Gonna get shot in the head? Oh no, it's a scav. Hopefully that was far enough forwards. Please don't shoot me, scav man. Okay, we're good. We're good. We did it. We did it. Yeah, similar to Lighthouse in the sense that sometimes the safest route is along the main road because everyone has optimized the, out of the paths with cover. Mm-hmm. Died so many times looking for that wine bottle. Yeah, it's an annoying one. Yeah, so you buy Jaeger's armors from Ragman, spend 5 to 10 raids to respec level Jaeger for scopes. How long will your armor stash last? I guess it depends how much you buy. And how much you can buy on the resets and stuff. That's the thing, like you'd want to spec into the person. We're already like metagaming this theoretical system that doesn't exist. You'd want to spec into the trader that has the most compact set of items for the least price. So, you know, optics, for example, would be kind of handy. So you go into Jaeger and like buy all the optics because they're really packed down. Then you respec into, I mean, they do get stolen a lot though. So, but then yeah, you respec into Ragman or whatever, and then you can like buy the armors from Ragman and slowly whittle down your optics stack. That's like one possibility. Okay, background check. Pocket watch. The watch of the pocket. We're outside of our remit for items, so we'll have to give it a bit of a rejig. Okay, and then that can be folded down. I've got vodka here. What else? What can you do with vodka? You bars with vodka. You get pistol. Is that it? You just get a PL-15 pistol. Do you remember back in the day, they used to get like an ammo stack in the mags. So you used to be able to buy ammo that you shouldn't be able to buy by buying guns and then selling the rest of the gun, just keep the ammo and stuff. It's like weird. I love the guitar pick quest. Ragman's like, how did you even find that? Yeah, I know. Hey, Salsa, what's going on? I think the linearity of the underground is deadlier sometimes. I know that the upstairs is a bit scary because everybody knows that everybody's there to farm like Shooterborn in Heaven and stuff. So I think that's what makes it kind of terrifying upstairs in some ways. But yeah. So we can just get rid of this. We don't need the 10 rounder for the SKS. Okay, I mean we do need a bit more food though. It's almost worth doing Ground Zero for a food run. Vodka had an AK barter. Yeah, that's like way higher though. I'm thinking like low level. That's like level 4, I think. Yeah, it's level 4. I'm just thinking like, what's that level like 1, 2? Yo, thanks for the prime, Zilla. So is the next wipe going to be 1.0? No. The next wipe is going to be probably with 16.9 in August. Probably. No one knows. But there's going to be a wipe before 1.0. So that means to me, I think 1.0 is going to be in December. I think the wipe is going to be on 16.9 in August, is my opinion. Any other level 2 stuff? Most like vodka's like really high level purchase for most of these things. Now, those will, yeah, I guess there's an the unknown key. Oh, you can actually get the unknown key from. Oh wait, no, that is just called unknown item. Okay, well we've got to go back and do. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that because we don't need that. I'll keep the. Actually, can I do any of these? I wonder what? How many of these I've got now? So we need a bayonet though. That's kind of the biggest issue we've got. Oh, dear me. I'm tired. I didn't sleep too badly last night, but the night before, I was just up a lot. Kids, eh? Kiddos. What they like. Okay, so I guess we're going to dorms. I'm going to take some food with me. Maybe I will take some water too, just in case. Because customs sometimes is a bit barren. Depends where you go. So we'll do this, and then it depends where we spawn. So we'll either try to go and get the key for the machinery truck, or we will try and go and get the unknown key. Oops. So let's see. Let's just see what happens. Interchange food run. I'm not setting foot in that place. Let me charge my phone up. 17, late August, early September is my bet. So you think it'll be after the interchange expansion? I think that's one of the reasons why people think that the wipe's going to come with that August patch, is that there's an expansion of interchange scheduled for that patch in particular. What, dynamic prices? Well, you buy an item, the price goes up a bit? Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Well, we want it down as well. Kind of want stuff to go down too, right? But... need a mechanism for going the other way as well. What's this interchange expansion? Nobody knows. There's like no information right now. My guess is they'll drop all the patches from the roadmap, wipe in August, then take some time to focus on fixes, optimization, maybe balancing, and release for Christmas. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the June patch did come in June, so... Test drive 7 on interchange with the lever action. Love it. Why do you need a mechanism to bring prices down? Well... because some items are in high demand at certain periods of the wipe. So like demand for them comes and then goes. So for example, like M855 probably gets bought out for a while, I would guess. And then it stops being bought out. Oh, you mean personally? Not for the player base? You mean like for you in as an individual? Not like overall. Yeah, not a global price, like a personal price. It's a wild suggestion. It's certainly interesting. I feel like it maybe could make... I do find that you would need to have some kind of like... you know, if you left it alone for a while... Then you're kind of just back to like that's almost like a reset in another guise almost, because it's like, oh, this thing's really expensive. You'd make it like, if that happened, certain ammo you just basically would never be able to buy again after a certain point, surely. Bitcoin farm contributes to some serious inflation in the economy. Absolutely. I mean, the existence of the game and the way the game is, scav runs cause serious inflation. Like everything that you do in the game causes serious inflation. To be honest, like. The existence of items on the map. The Bitcoin farm certainly is part of it, but it's a lot about just the fact that there are items that just spawn every raid that you can gather up. You know, the amount of like goods in circulation in EFT is just like just goes up and up and up as time goes on, right? There's no serious sinks for it, because if you think of it for like system wide, items like voodoos, night vision goggles, stuff like that, like they're always either insured or someone else takes them. There's like very few ways that they disappear out of the economy. Like a scav picks up your gear and it gets deleted, okay? Like you go MIA by accident and you forget to drop your stuff. That's when it gets deleted properly. Or someone sells it back to the trader, which doesn't really happen very often for those kind of items. MVGs it might, because you can't sell them on the flea, but... well, not the good ones anyway. But for like things like voodoos, people are always going to put them on flea pretty much. So like the cycle rate of things like voodoos and razors and Schmidt Bender, whatever, is really, really high. Like once they're in the economy, it's very hard to get them out. Okie dokie, so we are here. This is not the closest spawn for dogs. If I spawn here, can someone spawn there? I actually don't know. Oh yeah, and then labs no insurance as well. Factory, in theory, I mean, factory scavs tend to take all the stuff, so I don't think anything ever really disappears off factory, does it? But labs definitely is deflationary. because there's no insurance. So if you die on there and they don't pick up your stuff, then it is actually gone. Best way to learn PMC spawns? Basically just to spawn in them all. That's really the easiest way. You just play the map enough so that you've spawned in them all. Because that should give you a better appreciation for like which ones are likely, which ones are not likely. Because the maps, like, it changes quite often, and some of the maps are not up to date properly, and I don't insure on factory either. But then the scavs will take it, right? The player scavs will take everything on factory normally. So if you're like a gear PMC, your stuff will just be, it'll just be eaten. Whereas that's not the case on labs. That's scav. I think it's all scavs. I'm gonna try and get through bathroom then. I think there's someone out here that's not scav.
Вот он!
That's scav as well.
Конец тебе! Блять, тут нашего завалили!
Oh, let me in. Hmm. Someone like stamping around. Hmm. I'm not sure if someone's actually here. It certainly sounds like it, because I think there's it kind of sounds like the scavs like locked on somebody else. Maybe optic durability would help. I think so, and suppressor durability. I've actually always kind of been a fan of those systems, but like Greystone has that, for example. Okay, there is somebody here. What if we could occasionally earn a value barter with a trader? Or we just trade X amount of rubles worth of barters, goods, whatever, for one of their barters? Maybe. I've thought about this, like maybe tiers of items or something. Like trade in 10 of this tier of item, for example. Yeah, dynamic pricing on level 3 and 4 traders? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that too. I don't know. Because I feel like global dynamic pricing actually would help in some ways. What are we going to do here? So we've got to go in. We've got to go in and get the key. But there's somebody here. Jay Patimus. You know, it's been a long while gigging in the hardcore run. It's good to see you. How about some of that audio? Sounded okay, right? On the other stairs? They were on the middle stairs, I think. Suppressors should generate 50% less heat mass with durability, give reduce recoil, velocity, cooling, low durability. Or they should make them give like less of the suppression sound effect. And lose their recoil. Yeah. Lose their recoil benefit. Yeah, I think so. Anyone who's ever shot suppressed AR-15, suppressors get dirty crazy fast, cause a lot of additional wear. Like wear on what? Like the barrel and stuff, or? Yeah, global dynamic price would be more interesting as it would make it more reasonable to run off-meta guns as they'd be cheaper. Yeah, exactly. The price disparity would, like, widen. Should we just, like, super turbo rat it and, like, sneak in? I don't know what else to do here other than, like, wait for people to disappear. What's that sound effect there? Oh. I think that's a scav coming through the middle. This guy's like really hurt. Is he outside? Where's he shooting from? Is he shooting from 2? Yeah, PK were off on the PMC. Yeah. That's not from inside, is it? Wait, no, it must be. The guy's like right above me. They're gonna come and hunt this guy down now, or? He must just be in. Okay, that's super weird. Now I'm not sure what's going on. I'm sort of half committed now. In a really odd direction. Yeah, he is left, yeah. I just showed myself on this.
Gold, please.
Tarkov has its hooks in me once again. Is this your first time doing a hardcore rule set?
No. Second time properly. Is that just like scav audio or something? Can you touch the body? I think so. Get the gun. This is just a scav though, I think. Wait, no, it's not. It's just a PMC, but... See, that's just a scav. What exactly happened here? Did he kill himself with a reduced delay F1, maybe? He... Yeah, he made it himself. Poor guy. He made it himself. This is like class 3 and 4 though. This is not actually even very good. Okay. How did he manage to nade himself? That's hilarious. He had his plates backwards. Yeah, he did, you're right. This dude was fighting for his life. Funny, I guess I should probably change to this. Alrighty. Misread the audio on that. Ooh. Holy crap. Okay, we've got everything sorted now. Well, I didn't bring... Oh, no, I did. Okay, so yeah, this is good, because this can be handed in for gunsmith. That was very loud, yeah. Unload the 10-rounder. Why? I wonder what key it could be. Exactly, and switch rigs. I guess... Thing is, I like the 10-rounder. Maybe I... Actually, no, I could keep it, can't I? You're correct. I can actually keep it. So if I drop that, move that, then I've got more space here. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't need to unload it actually. You meant get rid of it. That shotgun barrel's so long. It is, yeah. Okay, so move that. And then I've got this. Put this in here, that in there. That in there. This over here. Set those keys up like that. Okay, at least we've got some water and some herring. Should we drink this now? Let's just use this now. Ah! Right, so we got machinery key. Could you also not fold the shotgun and fit it as well? I guess technically. The shotguns are just kind of like last resort weapons though, I would argue. So I'm actually kind of okay with losing it. I don't really mind. TOS. I don't even need a TOS. We've got here half of BT, and then I've got another half of BT, so you do have to be a bit careful. It's just gonna suck if we try and go there straight away. Let's go. Let's just go and see if we can find. So we can see what's going on over there. Quite a lot of activity in that area, but. Just listening for shots. I'm going to try and get through this hole over here. Get in that way. That does sound quite far away. I feel like we're probably alright to go through. I've got to get all the way to the other side of the map, though. Old gas. 013, those kind of areas. That sounds a little bit louder. So much for conserving ammo. Oh, that looked like an actual player. I'm actually not going to go in. But I'm going to peek this corner of this wall. See if I can see anything. I think that was a PMC. And they did go to the right. They went kind of this way, I think. I think it was a PMC anyway. Hard to tell. So we've got a few options, right? We can either stay along this side, bit more dangerous, but it means I don't have to lose sight of the area. We've got the option of going in and all the way along. That could potentially allow us to ambush somebody, which could work. So have to be kind of quiet and sneaky if we're going to do that, I think. Try and do it like this. Puts us potentially at risk to other people who are inside, though. Sounds like a scav of some description. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Okay, so there's scavs. Alright. I think I'm just going to go over this, out this door. So I'm not sure what kind of player, what that is. AI or a scav or... See, that sounds like AI. Making a straight beeline for me as usual. As they always do. Custom's best map? Sometimes. People love customs. I'm not as much of a customs fanboy as many people.
Да вот он!
The drop shot is real. What's this boy got? A few things. Alright. Here a scav wandering around here. Could we play a scav variety? What's the cheapest decent gun for PvP right now? Basically anything that fires a good bullet. So you could buy like the cheapest decent gun, if you have access to M61, is clearly the RFB, but okay. So I think there's a scav in that building. Dovetail OKP for your SKS. I lost my SKS, unfortunately. I'll keep it anyway, though, because it does go on quite a few weapons, but... What's going on with these guys? Is it possible to loot a truck on streets of Tarkov and the one named Lexos? I don't know. Yeah, someone did try for VoIP. They did. Worth trying to loot this? I guess we can. I guess we want to leave now. This guy had loads of good stuff, though. We'll hear if his mate comes, I think. Yes, paid does equals to labour. I'm going to take that, then we're going to try and get our... going to try and get our key and then get the hell out of here. There's too much going on now. Help me. Got to get out this way now. We'll be releasing a video of the latest changes to the patch EFT. I just did a patch notes review. I'm going to be releasing some of the information... Oh, there's people up in Fortress too. I'm releasing the information, like, periodically. So we're going to start with audio. For example. And then, I don't know exactly what I'll do after that, but... I want to make sure it all justifies itself, but... I don't want to make just like a, here's all the changes as a summary kind of thing. Because they kind of take a bit longer to do than just that. I think we've got enough stuff, it's kind of okay. Don't you need to pay for the cultist circle? Maybe. It doesn't equal the final raid to labor, but it's important because meds, you have to get all the meds on your own in hardcore. You know? So it's it's actually really late. Didn't realize how long we'd spent in this raid. I don't think that's worth taking. What level are you? I can't remember, guys. What level are we? 9 or something? Something like that. Took the Juk in the pack. And wear the Tarzan. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if even these ones are taken these days, these stashes. Oh, it hasn't spawned this time, never mind. What is Key 03? I don't know. What do you mean? Another one on the left. I'm not going to be able to identify that from this, unless you mean this one up here. It's the one that I often do, which is this one. Is it here or is it there? I think it's this next one, isn't it? Stashes are pretty good on hardcore because they can spawn kind of anything. A random GPU. Alrighty. As I said, they can spawn anything. Not sure what use that is on hardcore, but never mind. Pretty huge for early mechanic. You what, for the quest where you have to hand them in, or? Oh, do you mean like for an early mechanic in general? Anything spawn better than class 3 armor now? Oh, really? Okay, that one doesn't seem to be there. And there's this other one, which is like the stick tree. Where's that bad boy? Is it here? Is it there? This one I always struggle to find. Ah, it's here, yeah. It's but this stick tree one, so I remember it. But I often don't. Back Bastion. Okay, we'll swap it for this thing. At least it's full durability. Yeah. We'll check the far stash. Are the birds different? No, that's been there for a bit. That was kind of the what do you call it? Like ambient noises that they added in the update a while back. You are in the transit zone. How about let's not do that? Suddenly want to end up on reserve, particularly. You're a stick tree. Hello. Ambient noises are good. I like some of them. I don't like all of them. I'm going the right way, aren't I? Yeah, ZB13. Anything magical down here? That's been hoovered up. Or it was already empty. Nothing in there. The goblins! It's real. It's late white, but they're still here. It's right, we got lots of stuff. We can just go. There's a sniper scav up on top there. I'm not going to check that stash and the other stash. Okay, next to a kappa task. That would be good. Especially after there have been few changes, people always... Oh, you are kidding me. Man, I have not been exit camp there for wipes. Wipes and wipes and wipes. Oh my god. What a piece of crap. You are kidding me. No chance. Really? What are they trying to do? Are they trying to do anything in particular? Doesn't even look like a particular quest or anything. The Killer Mask Troll too. Dude, that sucks. Report him as a bitch. Looks, yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, that wasn't a cheating thing. I just wanted to see what he was trying to do. Oh, dude, that sucks. We got our freaking AK, finally. We had like a modded AK. Doesn't even look like doing a quest. No, I know. Like, if you get like one tapped with a mouse in there, it's like, okay, fine, maybe. I remember when I used to cheese Punisher 6 by camping ZB13. I don't remember an extra camper free Emacom in this white, by the way, do you? I've hardly played Interchange, to be honest, in the last like month or so. Oh, dude, that sucks, man. We had pocket watch and everything. No way. Okay, let's identify these keys then. Let's see what we got. Dorms 204, not one that I need. And machinery key. At least we picked up 2 of them. I'm glad I picked up. I was like, oh, why are we... I may as well pick up both, I guess. Why not? We may as well do it. I'm glad I did now. Lol, Wade seemed so dead. I know. Wonder if you didn't go over the top, you might have got in. Yeah, maybe. I usually go over the top, though, just to kind of, like, throw people off. Extra camping has actually become right? Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. Can I do, like... Did that work? Yeah, we still have to open the door. Yeah. Why'd you lock the money? It's because, so we're playing hardcore. So we're playing this hardcore rule set, and I'm playing with a standard account. So this is 30 lines to here. Had someone the other day camping past the lighthouse, even had to make disconnect and die as a bait. Don't think 204 is used for anything, is it? As far as I understand. All right, we'll take the big red bag of redness. Actually, we don't need these posters now. We're gonna sell these to Skier. I think, or whoever will buy them. Who's gonna buy them? Bagman. Because we did that first quest for Rev. So we technically have Rev now, in theory. So you get GP coins from his quest, but I think I'm just not going to do them. Because I don't really want the GP coins for free from his quests. You know, if we find GP coins, then we can use them. Okay, give us a bunch of cameras or whatever. I think, like, yeah, if you find the GP coins, I don't mind. But 204 is for 3-story safe room. I always forget. Oh, it is actually, yeah. It is the safe room. Okay. Maybe we'll take it anyway then, because we'll be in that area. You mean you didn't buy one of those accounts for $1 they were selling bulk? Exactly. I'd like to put in a formal request to replace the ruble notes with something nicer when you can afford it, like golden eggs. or splints or something. Anyway, yeah, maybe. I'll have a look at it when we get there. That's annoying. Okay, so you know, I'm amazed at the lack of 9mm that I found. Maybe we'll go with the Kedda. Because at least we have ammo for the Kedda. I think I still only have one magazine though. Which is a bit of a bummer. Either that, we could do a Mosin. We could do like a Mosin with what ammo has we got for that? FMJ? Only got one. Do you use any gifts you get? I wasn't gonna use the like, hey player, it seems like you've been lost in the woods. I wasn't gonna use any of those. Yeah, it was not an insurance return. I don't think it matters that much really. Isn't hardcore taco means no secure container? It means no secure container for keys. It depends on which rule set you want to do. But Pesty's rule set has secure container only for keys. Basically. Right. So, I have no more headsets, which is a bit of a pain in the bottom. So, what we're going to... And no more armors either. So, I think... Actually, do I have any rigs? No, I don't have any rigs. So, I've got these propanes that I saved up so that I can barter for this guy. So, at least we can do that. I've got helmet. Got no rigs now though. Can I barter for any? Let's see. So scout vest is the slickers. Scout snipes the milk and the flakes. And that is it. Do you wish there was some kind of config or text file where you can export wish lists and presets? Yeah, that'd be kind of handy. Yeah, but like maybe I'll just go with the Mosin or something. Or maybe we go for the other shotgun. We go for the 590A1. Maybe we do that actually, because I don't have a second mag for this, which makes it really, really annoying. Can you get another one? Barter it for some pliers. Oh, I do have some. Actually, maybe we'll do that then. We'll do that then. So then we go. Oh yeah, but I still don't have a rig. God damn it. Okay. All right. We'll go for the shotty. We'll do the shotty. Is this what it came with? I think so. Okay. We'll go with the shotty. We'll go back with 7mm again, because this I can put it. I'll put a load of express in here, I suppose. At least I could put this here. You see, so I don't think I have any single-use health kits though. I'll have to put like a car kit in my bag or something like that. Something like this. Probably should repair this guy. Does it make any difference? Not really. Okay, we're back to a pretty low level run. At least we got a grizzly though. I should have used. Actually, no, you can't use therapist, can you? You can pay for it anyway. We've got a grizzly, so it's kind of no big deal. Got some apple juice. I'll do that. Is that barred for anything? Propital later. Okay, that's not important. And then food wise. Oh wait, do I need these? No. -2 for 60 is annoying. 0.2. So that's what, -12? So it's actually at -20 something. I mean, I do have more waters and stuff, so got a couple of humpbacks. I mean, we're doing okay actually. We're doing okay for food and stuff. So it's not too bad. Maybe we take that, and then we take the croutons. Quest from Ref needs the food and drink. Yeah, I know. This is super easy now. This is just like found in raid from the drinks category, found in raid from the foods category. I don't think I'm going to do this though. I don't think I'm going to do the ref one. Right. I do technically need the extortionist key as well. Man, I can't believe that. I can't believe we died on that one. That sucks so bad. Right, let's go again. We got no insurance. Let's go again. Let's go customs again. If we end up like struggling a bit, we'll then go back to Ground Zero because it's a bit easier. But how's the new sound? It's feeling pretty good. I will say. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I genuinely think it's quite decent. Yeah, fun fact, Amelia and Crouton's debuff gives points in immunity. Not much, mind. No. It used to not, but then they added food and drink debuffs. So the way that you level immunity, that's this weird skill. Oh, yeah, that's this weird skill here. This one decreases the actual potency of the debuff that you get from stims and food and all that kind of thing. So, for example, it'll be like... you know, basically any negative effects you get from stims, the actual effect itself. So if imagine that the debuff was, just for argument's sake, -10 strength for 60 seconds. Metabolism reduces the 60 seconds, and immunity reduces the 10 strength. So at max immunity, sometimes you ignore it actually, but yeah, max immunity means it won't be 10 strength you lose. I think if it does happen, at like level 49 or something, it's like 5 it's 5 strength, so it's like half the effect. But you have like a 25% chance or something to completely ignore the effect of immunity. It's like why max immunity is like really strong for some of the events where you've got like a stupid stim that gives you like negative 300% damage taken and stuff like that. Max immunity means you have like some chance to avoid it, but it's really hard to level. So because the only way that you can level immunity is you need a negative debuff that happens over a period of time. That then wears off. It's a very annoying effect. So the reason why it works for these is because you have a hydration recovery over 60 seconds of -0.2, and when that wears off, you get points into immunity. It's really annoying. Been away a bit after upgrading 3070 Ti to 9070 XT. Tarkov is unplayable until I do a full format reinstall. Oh, that sucks. I'm considering buying PvE because I suck at the game. Have you tried it? Do you recommend it? if you're really struggling with the PvP part of the game, then you might actually enjoy PvE. PvE's got a lot better than when it was first released, but it's actually good. A lot of people are really, really liking it. XP wise, why not? You can delete or sell the GP coins. I guess. Is it better than a certain mod? I mean, no. Like, it's not. It's never going to be. It's never going to be. But you can at least play. You can play with other people on PvE seamlessly, and also there's no concerns about, you know, I don't know, bad stuff happening. I don't have friends. It's all right. I mean, either way, you'll get a. Thing is, you'll have a much more customizable experience if you do it yourself. And obviously, the AI packages are like much better and stuff, but it's a different thing, right? Like on PvE, you'll be able to, like, if you wipe with 1.0, you'll be able to experience the end game in PvE like as soon as it's out. Sell GP coins. So no, basically we were talking about on a hardcore run. Should you use ref? Should you not use ref? Should you use the ref quests to get GP coins to then use for stuff in the ref shop? Because even if you don't go into arena and transfer those across, you still get a lot of GP coins for doing the ref quests. You see. That's great, isn't it? Could you please get the nodders emote? The problem with like BTTV and all these other random things is that there's so many emotes that like you try to write stuff and it's just emotes, I find. That's the only issue I have with them. See, I know these give you protection against flashes these days, but I'm so distrusting that they won't just glow in the fog. All the nades, okay. I mean, that one might even be more powerful than my gun. Love a good RGN, eh? Irons on this thing are pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Hot zone planting 12 monoclete is broken post-patch. Reported the bug. Believe the patch broke the quest. Probably. There's an empty corridor behind the Hall of Fame. Ooh, we do need noodles, though. Nice. Salewa! Saliwa Salula. The distant shots. There's another box in here somewhere. Have a look in there. Behind this crate. Boom, 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 boom. We're quite exposed now because I've only got level 3 armor on the front. So it's a bit, yeah, a bit rubbish. Oh, no jackets. No crate either. Oh, Sag. Big Sag. We'll go and check the corner building as for next. there's anything going on there. Yeah, so you won't be able to access the 1.0 storyline. I'm actually, like, after... Yeah, my stance on it is that this is a good thing. Because we just don't want people spoiling the game, like, straight away. Lots of people were quite annoyed about that. But I did hear one take that I thought was reasonable, which was allow people to keep their PvE characters, but after, like, a month, let them access the endgame storyline. Maybe they can't technically. If they can't technically, then that's, like, that's, you know, that's a different thing. But if they can... Oh. Dude's freaking crazy. Okay, I've got Saiga 9. A bit 9mm. Is there one more? Or was it the same scav? Guess it was the same scav. Adar. And M2, but with no armor. I guess I can put everything in there. Is that gonna work? Kinda. Alright, what do I want to keep here? Do I care about the cord? I'm not sure. Switch the plates? I can't. It's not something I can switch the plates on. It don't work like that. It's not one of the ones that you can do it like that for. Wrong compatibility. I guess we'll get rid of this. Put this in there, this in there. Take that. That'll do. Yeah, I want to keep my class 3, I think. It's good med swap. Good point. Oh, that's annoying. Need a container, or I'm just going to do it here. Ah! Yep. Use it as a bit of space. I actually don't mind using the secure container as hands. I'm not bothered by that, that's fine. What if the ADAR's just straight better here? Wait, was that full? RRLP. It's not nice, but... Ooh, another syringe. Double syringe! Double syringe. Oh yeah, double syringe. Maybe I'll get rid of the wrench and the screws or something. Or maybe I'll eat some of this food. So eat the many rise. And eat, then drink one of the cokes. I don't know if I need more than one though. Part of meds is more useful, I think. Actually, I'll drink the other cola too. And I can take everything. Yo! I know it's better than your armor. It's level 3 soft. Well, this is 3 plus 2. So this is 3 everywhere. So it depends. Actually, I guess it depends about the back, doesn't it? I have slightly better on the front, but this thing gives me better on the back. I also get sides. This has groin. It has neck too, though. That's like somebody like this person. Heard someone over there now. I guess I kind of want to go this way. I go back the way I came. Because I know I spawned this way, so it's maybe slightly safer. So I go back the way I came and I go through the trailers. I'm not wearing a headset, so I feel like I'm hearing stuff the whole time. Gotta be careful on that one. That literally would explode. Anyway, the new sound sounds kind of... It's good, I would say, so far. Haven't heard anything, like, really, really wrong with it yet. So it's certainly promising. Try not to make the noise of a thousand gazelles stamping myself down. Have a quick check up there. So now if we go across, I'm going to try and get the extortionist key. Because so long as we're doing that stuff, we are making incremental progress, you know. Takes a lot of Tarkov training to not look at that thing over there and want to shoot it. That's when you know you become a Tarkov veteran. You don't want to shoot that little, like, whatever it is, like, train signal. That's when you know. That's when you know you've made it. Okay, we don't know what key that is. We'll keep it though. Yeah, need a new bronze watch. Exactly. Hot rod. I guess we'll just drink that right out the gate. Oh, I actually don't have... Hold on, I don't have any of the mags from this. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move a mag there. Put this here. Pop these back in there. So now at least I could swap with the ADAR if I need to. See what this one is. That's PRM. That goes on a shotgun. RPK mag. DD. Oh, but the problem is I can't swap it over because I don't have the right... Ooh! Ooh! I can use the Annihilator, though. Damn. I'm not sure if that's any better without the stock, but anyway, we'll take the razor. I don't have a ring for it, but just try to find one. I know that it's a shame to leave this, but I don't really have space. Like this thing is genuinely more important. As is my third mag, because the third mag then means that I can use the MDR as well. Late wipe hardcore sounds rough. It's honestly not that bad. It's like so long as you know how to play around late wipe. In some ways, it's actually kind of easier. In some ways, like obviously, if you meet a player, you're in deep trouble. What else we got food and water wise? Okay, so I don't have any more water, so we're just gonna be a bit careful. Try and get the unknown key. Where do I need to go? Oh, gas, the usual. Okay, so we need to make some headway through the map here, because otherwise we're just going to get stuck. Yeah, this is the thing I'm talking about. Everybody always wants to shoot this thing. I think UBR has its own tube. Doesn't the buttstock fit the shotgun? UBR Gen 2. Thing is, you can't modify it during the raid for this one, which is annoying. So I can't take it on the shotgun, unfortunately. Problem with going this way is that you run into a lot of people because now, most people, because this smuggler's extract is no longer active, you need to have the special secret extract thing to make it work. Now, lots of people go to IUAF. It's like usually the easiest place. Ah, I've got myself stuck in the back here. But that's exactly where I need to go. I think we just go sooner rather than later. I didn't bring any PKs. That was probably stupid. Yeah, that wasn't advisable. I know there's a body there, but I'm not going to do it. You could camp IUAF. Well, I don't really want to camp. That doesn't sound fun. God, that sounds quite close, doesn't it? Without the headset, the wind is so loud. Yeah, sounds like someone by Pocket Watch. It does. Go a bit quicker. See if someone's discarded this again. You know, people like to make people's life hard by discarding this key. Okay, that looks promising. All right, good. Guess we eat this while we get the chance. I'm not sure. Do I care about LPS? Zippo. Maybe I get rid of the croutons. Take the LPS instead. Dump the light bleed bandage. Yeah, that's probably right. Where is that? Oh yeah, here. Get the Zippo. Because I've got enough from the... I'm following Pestely's one. I think I need the Zippo for the next level of heating. There's somebody in there. I think we avoid that. My spider sense is tingling more. I'm actually going to cut past Crack House, even though that's a little bit dangerous. I'm just going to try and avoid any shenanigans around this bit. God damn it. No! No! So it's not used for hideout? Is it not for heating or anything? Damn it. These are just like newish people. These people are actually new. Good shot though. Good shot. Good shot. The BT. It'll do that to you. It'll do that to you. As it crickens. So it's crickens. Yeah, you're right. The Spidey sense failed. It's quite hard around that area because it's like, well, you either go the dorms route or you go the Pocket Watch route or that route. Now, to be fair, I never see people there, so just unfortunate. Chilling in the trench. I mean, I used the trench the other raid to get past, so I don't blame them. Damn it! Right, well now we have both keys. So now we have the Now we have the machinery key, and we have the unknown key, and we have Dorms 220. Oh, that's great. Okay, we actually have the ones to Aquarius without having to mess about, which is pretty helpful. God, that's annoying, because that was like all the magazines I needed for like the MDR. There was like a razor scope in there. Man, there was like some really cool stuff. Yeah, navigating customs is tough now. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Like, maybe I should have gone... Thing is, there was people around... There were people around construction, so I definitely couldn't get the pocket watch. That's for sure. I couldn't go to do that. So it was either keep going all the way down the road and kind of cross like where I normally do, over by like Dorms Hill, cross over, go all the way around the outside that way. That's probably, maybe that was better. You do have to run along through that whole section though. People don't tend to stay there though, so maybe that would have been better. Just go in the low ground bit, like kind of follow the river up. Maybe that would have been better. Because there was someone in the warehouse for sure. If I don't watch live streams, I start thinking like only I die in Tarkov every single raid. Yeah, I mean, what's our survival rate? Like 46%? It's like 50. So, and that's like playing pretty carefully, you know. I wasn't that careful then in that last spree in, but okay. So maybe so the pillboxes are a good one. What bags can we buy? Can we like barter for bags? I need to remember to be looking out for barter items for these things. So hard drives, computers. I need to be looking for hard drives, so we can get bags. Because after this bag, I'm gonna be done for. So what's something that's like easy that we can take? Because I lost all the 9mm I picked up there. I lost all the 5.56 I picked up there. I do have a bit of 5.56, so I can bring like the 1 mag MDR, but I don't have any more mags for it, which makes it really annoying. What about the VPO? Actually, maybe we go VPO. Maybe the VPO is the way. Because we have two sets. We have 2 sets of magazines for this guy, and we have this here. I can't do anything with it, but did they patch double stock bug? I'm pretty sure they've done it already. Yeah, I think so. But I do have ammo for this guy. You see, this is kind of the difference. I have BP and I have FMJ. I still don't have any rigs though. The rigs is really problematic. The rig thing was good before because it allowed me to use the shotty, but now that I don't have any more shotguns, maybe we have to go like really basic. Maybe we go. Because I don't actually really have anything to use anymore. We've lost all the armors. I don't think I can barter for another one of these for a little bit. So like I don't have anything. All I have is a gun and a bag. The bag is a big plus, but we kind of need to farm some stuff up on another map. I wonder where we take like, I don't know. Where do we take like the Desert Eagles, like Ground Zero or something, or like good woods or something like that? We farm some rogue loot. Oh god, I hate farming the rogues. My recommended path is actually along the wall by the road. At least like to be camped precisely because it's exposed. I guess that's sort of the route I take. Past bus station. I'm just like do it in the forest. But yeah. Yeah, still just as exposed to the randomness to that type of encounter. For me, the first 15 levels before Flea is already hardcore. It is, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Ground Zero Scav Farm. We could do. I'm just wondering what we take to do that. Maybe we don't even take a bag, you know, something really basic so that we don't lose everything we've got. I mean, we could take like the Desert Eagle. I don't think I'm gonna use this seriously for anything else. And I've got some bullets for this. We can keep this stuff at home just in case we find some more things. We'll get food and drink. Maybe we do that. Ground Zero, yeah, we'll try Ground Zero. I mean, Ground Zero it's low level players, so hopefully we should just be able to kill scavs and have done with it. The Desert Eagle is going to be funny, so let's see. Not being able to buy stuff by money is an annoying rule in your whole journey. I mean, that is kind of the point. That's probably the most important point. Not being able to buy things from the traders. That's probably the single most important part of the whole thing. in my opinion. I don't think it works otherwise. I don't think you're really playing anything other than normal game otherwise. Like, the lack of insurance, the lack of scav runs, all that other stuff, that's just kind of like extras. But if you could buy things from the traders, you're basically just playing EFT. In my opinion. I know I'm usually sad that the grind 15 is over as well in white. You never normally get to do a pistol run with a Desert Eagle though, do you? So... Got to try and find some armor, like literally any armor. The problem with having no armor is that you do actually die really, really fast to all sorts of random things. The idea is to make you think more about the barter items and stuff, right? So like I was just then like, oh, I need some more bags actually. So, oh, I really should do with getting on with finding more hard drives. Because those are what I use to trade for like an MBSS, for example. What about delete entire stash and monies kind of hardcore run? Well, I mean, that's how this began. We began this with literally nothing. So this is raid 14 of starting with literally nothing whatsoever. Yeah, everyone will be like, armor doesn't matter till you get 3-tapped by 9mm. 2-tapped even. Or you just get like a random buckshot spray from a scav from a toss and it kills you. It'd be nice if PSG added a mode with only barters without money and flee. Yeah, look, if they added a hardcore mode where you played against other hardcore people, that would be amazing. I mean, on every death, then it's 0 to hero. Then it's just 0 to hero. If you do every death, it's just 0 to hero then. That's already kind of got its own name. And it's also, like, I've actually done quite a few of those, and they're quite fun in some ways, but it's just like the first raid of a hardcore series over and over and over again. And it gets kind of dull because you don't ever really, like, sometimes you have a huge come up, but then, like, you get to the end of the raid and you're just like, okay. The thing about hardcore is about, like, going from 0 to hero, and then using it in your raids, and then eventually you're going to die, right? Even if you're going to survive 3 or 4 raids, then you're going to die with that, modded mutant or whatever it might be. And if you don't kill another player, you're back to where you were. And, like, you can very quickly go from, like, geared up Uber Chad, and then you're like, oh, crap, I don't have any more rigs. Like, it's funny, because you're playing, like, multiple raids, raid after raid after raid, you could die, like, 3 times in a row and then just run out of stuff. Yeah, bartering is fun because it makes finding previously useless items exciting. Exactly. Like, when would you ever go around looking for hard drives normally? But they're going to be gold dust for me. We're looking for chainlets because you can barter them for an SKS 20-round mag. I'm trying to find a 5.56 magazine. That would be a huge power boost. That'd be like a huge power spike if I can find a second 5.56 magazine. Right, we're in the underground. Scratting around in the underground. We'll wait for the scavs to spawn a little bit. We'll go around and just grab a few items. See if we can get any one-slot stuff. Got a bit of PS. I do need to just go and kill the scav really. So where should we go? Should we head up? Head up through here? I mean, I might just find a PMC straight away. Usually someone comes through here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that is the main choke point. Got to wait for the people to go and loot their items in the other bit, right? Yeah, make your own custom rules that work for you. For example, I allow myself to buy a basic gun and packer because I think running around with no weapon armor is a waste of my time. Exactly. Like, yeah, allow yourself to buy like a PM pistol and a 1 mag or something if you think it's too crazy. Or as some other people were saying, allow yourself to buy level 1 gear and then nothing after that, if you want. Oh. Basic scav. No, sorry, basic M4. Let's have a look what's going on out the window. There's a window up here that you can get on. What's going on in here? Yeah, so that's in the Terror Group HQ, I think. Low level ground zero is a funny place. Come on. There we go. It sounds like it's by the vehicle X-ray, actually. Okay. Well, maybe we just go and loot up here then. We just needed to let the scav spawn for a sec. Oh, I actually need some. Oh, I've got myself a bit of armor. Okay, great. All hell suddenly breaking loose. M855, handy. I always forget that you can get into here from there. Yo, an AK-12, you say? With 15 rounds of PS. Any plans investigating optimum walk speed, crouching for sneaking up on people? I will have a look at it a bit when we get into the testing. In pistol, okay, I can't take that. I need some food and water, really. You have PS reload. The problem, yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, true. What the hell? Code brown alert. My god, that was very scary. I saw a flashlight. Holy crap. Oh, we're so tactical. How did he know I was there? With the complete crouch walk all the way through. Maybe he just guessed? Dude had some like clairvoyant knowledge there. Crazy. Maybe he just knew. Maybe he just knew. 109 hours. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Maybe, but I just don't believe it. Maybe it's, yeah, could be a team. Could be a team. True. I think it's 50-50. Drop sound going downstairs? Yeah, it could be. I mean, he naded me, right? So I don't know. Like, I just don't think so. It could be. I was in the box, like, loading stuff, so... Maybe. I don't know. He just seemed to know. That just seemed like too... He was, like, crouched in the perfect place. Like, he moved from being on the stairwell. Like, maybe. I don't know. So I predicted... With the low number of hours, I think that's the thing that's just like... You know, if it was, like, 1,000 hours, like, or even 500, it's like, okay, fine. But, yeah, but it's good to Ground Zero after Flea is unfair. I don't know why they put it at level 20. I genuinely think it should be level 15. It 100% should be 15. Yo, Gaz, what's going on? I'm having a good day, man. Do you know about covert movement skill really affecting sneaking? I don't. It's hard to test as well. Shoulder swap doesn't make a sound, no. Could have been a couple... Yeah, I mean, there could have been two. But there could have been one guy in the bit and one guy, like, down from the bit. Could have been. Okay. All right. I'm just thinking. Okay, I don't think. Because it depends on how long the game goes on for. I don't think I really have time. We could do what we could do because we have enough cash at the minute. I could heal up. We could do like a 0 to hero 1 because that's probably going to be relatively quick. Just go in and then see what happens. Back on ground 0 again. Let's just try it again. We'll just do 0. I think. Have I got anything else that's like easy I could just use? Actually, maybe we just take the TT. Let's just take the TT and just go again. We'll just try and do a quick one. I can't stay too much longer. I can't remember how long is ground 0? Is it half an hour? I've only got I've basically got like 15 minutes. So it's gonna have to load in pretty quick. We'll just try and do a fast one. But the TT is kind of throwaway anyway. It's like really like last resort. Tarkov be like that, as the kids say? Yeah, exactly. It is whatever. I don't care. Don't worry about it too much is my usual mantra. GG next. GG go next. It's all you can do. Either which way. Because like it's perfectly plausible that I'm wrong about that. Like they could hear me both ways. There's only 2 ways in from the back. So one guy would have heard me run, one guy would have heard me stop running, and like was just waiting there for me just in case. So, could be. But yeah. It doesn't really matter, does it? It is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and pick up my eldest in 20 minutes. But it's not that far away, it's just around the corner. Yeah, so basically I got to put some time into having a look at this audio. I'm going to rerun all the tests that I normally run. Suppressor distance, all the bugs that usually occur. I did already test. So suppressors are still 100 meters. I'm pretty certain. Oh, I tested the RD. The bullet crack bug still exists if they're facing away from you and they shoot, which is kind of a shame as well. How's new sound changes? They're good, actually. They're good. You know what makes me laugh about regular Tarkov solo is any given task could take anywhere from a quick 10 minutes to 5 hours and 10 desk slams. Yes. Looking forward to the breakdown. Yeah, I was like, we did some stuff yesterday on stream, just like qualitative, just going around, just, figuring stuff out, just hearing what it sounds like to do different things. I did some more qualitative testing today in dorms, just listening to different sounds and different floors and running about. You really do need to be able to like figure it out properly though. You really do need to like have all of the sound files like clipped up and listen to one, then listen to the next, then listen to the next. Like I wanted to hear, ground floor, first floor, second floor in dorms with the doors open, with the doors closed, and see like, can we tell all of them? Like, can you tell the difference? Good, not great. I'm only saying not great because it's very early and I'm being cautious. Like, what I want to say is so far my experience is that the sound has been actually really good. And that everybody is surprised as how good it is. And everyone's being a little cautious before they go, honest to God, this is the best audio that Tarkov's ever had. But like, no one wants to say that because they might be wrong. So don't take my good as not great. Take it as good too early to like stake my, you know, my reputation on saying that it's amazing before someone then suddenly comes out and says, oh no, it's broken in all these different places. Because it probably will be at some point. Well, at least that's everyone's expectation. Actually, maybe... Oh no, I just need to kill a scav, actually. So let's just... Maybe I should have gone underground. Didn't really notice anything. So the sounds, the thing about the sounds is that they're all the same, right? So there's nothing actually different about the sounds per se. Like all the sound files are identical and it sounds very similar to how it did. But that's kind of good. That's sort of how it should be. But it should, yeah, it is sounding more clear where stuff is, I think. Right, let's try this weapons box again. Not looking good so far, is it? The low-key M61? Though? Not that I have any guns to put it in, but... Is this one a... There's also a weapons box. What's this going to be? Okay, I want to say no to a little MP5. Fewer than half. Bit rubbish, but... So we'll take these just in case. I've got to watch out for this area, haven't we? I wonder if there's any sneaky boys. Not necessarily. Okay. Okay, we can loot this guy. Gonna do full audio test with headsets? Yes. Yep. So, Gigabeef, I have a question for you about your video about DLAAs. I'm kind of dumb when it comes to taking. My GP runs 100% with different resolutions and only see the upscale trick. Probably, yeah, probably. You're probably right, yeah. Maybe we should go in the back. We need some food and water pretty quickly. We'll look through some of these other bags. Okay, now we can at least we can cosplay as a scav. Was that scav? That was a scav, right? Yeah, scouts recognize you anyway. Curious about your professional educational background? So...
Хуйло, вот хуйло!
kind of clean. I like Iskra. Bag. I guess I'll take the Mosin. Gigawick. Tagged and cursed by handling it, don't I? PPSH. Yeah, so I have a physics degree, which probably is a surprise to absolutely no one. And I used to work in finance. So lots of spreadsheets and analysis and stuff. CSA combo. Combo. Right, so what the hell are we actually doing here? So we've got Mosin with some whatever. I guess I get rid of... I'll keep that just as a backup. Stick that in here. That could go down there. This could be collapsed down, so we don't need to worry about this. This is just like the pocket rocket kind of deal. Yeah, I should drink the water. Good point. Full-time Twitch, YouTube now? Yes. Yes, sir. Mainly YouTube, but yeah. Champ! I'm going to say, videos help me get back in the game. Stop around the time to kill a game. Videos come on clutch. Nice, nice, nice. What kind of physics? I specialized at the end in... How would you describe it? It was kind of that like borderline. Where am I actually going? Hold on. Let me just think about what I'm doing first before we do anything too crazy. So I wanted to just go and like grab a bunch of stuff. Oh, I actually needed to go, didn't I? Yes, that was it. Right, let's go to Mira Ave. Otherwise, I'm gonna be late for my go pick up my daughter. I wanted to go get armor, rigs, stuff like that. We've done some of it, at least. Didn't get any armor, but that can sort of be fixed with propane. Kind of. Weird statement to make, but that's Tarkov for you. Not really quantum. I would say, like, you know, on the kind of the boundary between the boundary between like the sort of as you start to get into that kind of territory, right? So the boundary between physics and chemistry is sort of where I ended up doing like a bunch of stuff. That was like mostly what I ended up specializing in later on. So like some of the final stuff I was looking at was looking at like resonances of particles of different types. So like, you know, being able to basically like shine light on a particle and like multiply the effect, kind of using it as like an amplifier kind of thing. Because then you could do stuff like imaging using these materials, and you could amplify the effect around the material. So you could get like, you know, you could embed like a particle within or like a grouping of this particular type of sphere, let's say, inside something, and you could shine light on it, and then it would like resonate very strongly with that light, and like you could basically use that to get very detailed measurements. That kind of thing. Metamaterials, sort of, kind of in that ballpark. I also one thing I really liked but didn't do enough of was semiconductors. I probably would have liked to have gone and done semiconductors, actually. That would have been pretty cool. How you describe for idiots? Yeah, like the borderline between physics and chemistry, that's usually what I say. It was a long time ago now, though, so like I've forgotten most of it. Because I went into finance after that. So I didn't really use much of my actual science, more just the maths. You had a physics? No, I had a physics degree, and then I went to go and do finance after. Crunching huge data sets is usual stuff for science people. Yeah. To play Tarkov successfully, you should have a university degree. Well, exactly. I'm the peddler of the the Tarkov course. You can get a master's in Tarkov through my channel. That's how it goes. You know it's true. Okay. All right. Well, I do have to go. We have successfully completed a... That was actually not bad. We got a bag, we got a rig, we got another rig, we got loads of different guns, we got a bunch of ammo, we got a bit of M61, HP, RRLP, PSV. It's like that's actually probably as successful as it can get for a sort of like pistol to hero kind of one, like John Wick kind of run. It's honestly not bad. Okay, so let us go and... Ooh, it's lagging. It's lagging. It's lagging. Let's go and have a look at Mr. Talkie. Go and say hi to him. I do have to jump immediately, so I should calendar forgiving. I should be able to be on tomorrow night. That's what I would hope. And you do not have enough space? Well, it's on my body. It'll be okay. We can optimize some stuff. It'll be fine. Let's go and say hi to Talkie for me, and I will catch all of you hopefully tomorrow night. Bye 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 bye. Oh yeah, and PPSH doesn't jam, baby. What a win.